Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Gonna check myself if you guys can. Let me see. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Alright, testing complete. Alright, hello guys, Taty here, and welcome back for more of an RPG that's part of my #1 top favorite RPG series, The Legend of Heroes. This series with The Legend of Heroes, Trails through Daybreak 2. Thank you. The 12th game of this long epic series. Also, he was already, yeah. I think we did, yeah, we did. Also, the second game of the 4th saga, The Republic of Calvard, fresh on the PlayStation 5, part 35. YouTube, Facebook, friends group pages. How you guys doing? Hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, good night, whatever time zone you're in. Now, do yourselves a favor. Go get your favorite snacks, whatever it is. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert. Ice cold, drink, or warm or hot, and let's begin. Before we begin, hey guys, it's been a while. Seriously, it has been a while. Especially with Trails. Along with the other game I just streamed. Or returning. But here's another main session stream coming back as well. Continuing on. Because we're almost done. Okay? We still can finish this around before summer ends, to be honest. But anyways, before we get to the last time, let's say to everybody, hey Ray, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an awesome weekend so far. Happy to have you here. And that goes for everybody as well. Hope everybody's having an awesome, fantastic weekend. Alright, so, what happened last time? Woo! Last time, what happened? So, we were exploring the area in the station street. Yeah. And as we were going around, we found a hidden clue from 2 girls that were looking for us. And it was a clue from Hell. To call her. To call her back in the Zypha that was given by them. So, Hell told us to go meet her at the underground area where Giacomo was assassinated, his hideout. So we went there, and guess what? It was a trap. Oh my goodness gracious, it was a trap. And bombs blew. There was bombs set up in the room, and it blew us off the smithereens. Okay. So we went back in time, and we were like, okay, we cannot go there. We cannot take the call. So we tried to get in contact with Jack. So we tried to find some clues to get to Jack. As we found the clue right by the I think it was Shino's little driving bar, her bar cart, and it was a car. It hid it under there to meet up Jack at a certain spot. Give us a clue. So as we saw the clue, we met Jack at the concert area at the Riverside Street. So we talked to him and everything, explained to him about Hell's behavior, and he said Hell was acting weird too as well, because Hell just came to her, her mind said that she found out who were the killers of her dad, the rest of the Armada, and it was us. So here we go again with this BS mind control crap. So anyways, so we had to go back inside the tunnel area where we're supposed to go meet Hell at, and we didn't go inside Jack estimated that Hell is located deeper in the tunnel, in the underground area. So we went there and there was Hell, all mind controlled, and summoned her monsters, and we beat them, and we saved Hell from that predicament. So good on us, right? I think we have to fight Grindles too, by the way. So yeah, those Grindle shadow monsters. So Jack and Hell reunited. Hell's mind back to normal. So it was all good. So after that case, I think we're on our way I forgot where we're on our way to, and we were confronted by Fairy, Reset, and Chasm, and we died. Oh, I think I remember now. We have to go to the... Oh, we have to go to our Aramis, I think. I think it was going to Aramis. No. We had to go to City and District. And we took the underground passageway, but they surrounded us and took us out. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was it. Yeah, I remember now. That was it. So we're trying to figure out a way to get around them. So... Oh, no. We're trying to go to the Black Light District. I remember now. We're trying to go to the Black Light District. We couldn't go because there was, they surrounded us. So we had to find another way around. Or try to see if we could come up with something to counter them. So what we did is, we had like, apparently there were some monsters near the area due to some Jaegers dropouts that were discussing about, and we went to go check out these monsters and use them as diversion to Fairy, Reset, and Castle. Also, Reset gave us a hint before she killed us about that there was a hidden trump card around the area. So anyways, as we took that trump card, the monsters, we used that to our advantage, and we got away from them, and they were distracted by the monsters. But we went our own way. Okay, so anyways, we went to the Black Light District, and we met up with I think it was to meet Abba, just because we found out how he was hurt after all that. And also Thorndyke was there. So we met them, and they wanted to take care of Fairy and Reset. And so we shall. And Casimus, of course. And so after all that, we had a plan to see, we had to talk to, we thought going to talk to the sisters, the dancing sisters, Shahina and Sarah, to see if they know anything about Fairy. And they gave us an idea about, to do a dance for Fairy, because it was a dance that Fairy was practicing from them for her the fire festival in her village. So we had them to perform, and Fairy was watching from the side, and Fairy was going through a mental breakdown because it was working to break the mind control. As that was happening, we came across them. We came to them surprisingly because we used our Zyphos to hide our presence, and a fake band watching the crowd. In the crowd. So then Fairy took us into a weird space time, whatever. And it was at that area in Cray Village where we fought Ida. And so we had to go see Fairy, Reset, and Castle. So on the way, we came across with Fairy. No, we came across with Reset and Chasm. And oh my god, that battle was bullshit. They were kind of tough. But we won because the other team did it for us. It was Reset's annoying attack, her death blow, that just mostly killed all our team at the beginning. But anyway, and then they let us swap. But we ended up achieving, and I'm surprised Chasm was easy to beat because Chasm was annoyingly hard by himself. So anyways, we won that battle, and they told us to, you know, take care of Fairy. And so we're on our way to take care of Fairy, and there she was at the top, being controlled and summoned some demon-looking monster as her partner. So I had to fight them off, this and that, and beat Fairy to her senses. And once we beat her, once we almost beat her to her senses, Ida appears. Not really. It's just some memory of Fairy of her. It's within Fairy's memory of her. And so telling Fairy, you know, how strong she is, that, you know, she's become a great warrior and proud to be her sisters and that, and then she passes on, and Fairy snapped back to her senses, and we all had to get out of that weird area before it was too late. And so everybody was back to normal, and yeah. And now after that we went to the, you know, to the office, and everybody's talking about that we survived the day this time. So what's gonna happen the next day? I think the next day now we're just gonna find some leads about the Garden Master, because it's all the Garden Master. And also we got our Genesis. I think we got like now 5 in total. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but it's either 4 or 5. Okay, 4 to 5. And I think we're missing I think it's 7 in total, right? Or 8. No, I think we got, okay, no, 5 to 6. 5 to 6. So now we're gonna see what's gonna happen the next day. But before that, we're gonna talk to everybody at night, because everybody's, you know, chilling out around the St. Edith, I think, around the capital. So we're gonna talk to everybody. I think today is we're gonna talk to everybody, and if we have time, side quests, and that will be it. All right. If not, I think just talking to everybody, but we'll see. The main goal is to finish talking to everybody. Okay. So yeah, let's get to it. So hope you guys having an awesome day. Like I said, an awesome weekend so far. And if you are, then that's fantastic. But if you're not, well, don't you worry. Hope my student will do everything in its power to make sure that you guys do. And also try. All right, here we go. The last list of. Oh, we already read this, right? I think we read this already. Oh, yeah, we read this already. Yeah, I think we read this. Other. The last one. Yume, the poster child from Montmartre, the bistro above which Van maintains the Arkwright Solutions office. Always cheerful and brimming with energy. She is doted on by almost everyone who meets her. Hey, Night Eater, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an awesome weekend so far. Happy to have you here. Okay, anyways. She's doted on by almost everyone who meets her, customer or otherwise. Her mother, Pale, is currently taking care of her on her own. But her father, Maxim Lukin, has recently re-entered the picture, even if he still has not yet revealed to her that he's her father. For now, this is just a spoiler, she just thinks of him as some funny guy who knows her mother. In Trust through Daybreak, Van took her to Long Light with the rest of his team for a vacation. For some unexplained reason, Van's unique holocore, Mare, managed to take control of her body during the trip, allowing the hollow to run amok on the physical plane. Pale and Victor. Pale works at the Montmartre Bistro, which is run by her father, Victor. She is playfully referred to as the diva of the diner by their regulars. Pale acts as landlady for the apartments above the bistro, one of which is a space on the second floor that Van rents for his office. She used to be a nurse, but after having a daughter for Maxim, she returned home, deciding she could not stay with him anymore. 7 years have passed since then, and Maxim has once more made an appearance in her life. And while she has not outright rejected his apologies and advances, she also has not completely forgiven him for his past indiscretions either. Victor is a stubborn owner and head of chef of Montmartre who cannot help but dote on his daughter and granddaughter. Although he tends to give Van a hard time, he thinks of the young man like family. Oh, Maxim Lugan, a racing champion with several consecutive wins under his belt. He drives around a luxury sports car in his private life. He likes to drive out to the countryside from time to time. Something of a skirt-chasing playboy, his reputation has led the gossip racks to speculate that his trips to the country are all about making time with the various women who live there. However, in reality, his trips were taken in the hopes of finding a lead on a former girlfriend who disappeared because of his infidelity. As well as a child he fathered with her. And he cut ties with any girls he was previously involved with. It eventually comes to light that the former girlfriend and child are actually Polly and Yume. Daswani and Nate. Wow, they get a profile too. An inspector who works in the Special Investigations Department of Edith's police force, and the young detective who works underneath him. Daswani is a black man with roots in the southern part of the Central East who worked his way up to the rank of investigator through sheer effort. He initially felt a bit uncertain about Van and his assistants, but after seeing what they were capable of, he began to show a degree of understanding toward them. Although Daswani can be quite stern, he's ultimately a family man at heart. However, due to his hectic schedule, he rarely has the chance to spend time with his wife and daughter. His one subordinate, Nate, is the polar opposite of his boss. With his proclivity for overconfidence, he has a tendency to act without thinking. Although his more annoying qualities are also his most prominent, he holds great respect for both his profession and his duty to the people of Edith. Nina Finley, a young and talented Eastern actress, she is also Judith's junior in the film industry. Nina is a method actress with a natural talent for the art, fully immersing herself in roles with ease. She has occasionally expressed concern about his ability, particularly with how effortless it is for her to become anyone. She worries it might be due to the fact there is no real her to begin with. I wonder that's foreshadowing something. Nina is known to have a soft, delicate demeanor, but is stronger than she looks deep down. In Trails Through Daybreak, she chose to attend a film festival in spite of having received threatening letters. She considers Judith to be a good friend and industry rival. The two often work together to hone their craft. She was even able to one-up Judith at the Tharbad Film Festival by taking home the coveted Best Actress Award. Salvatore Gaudi, the spirited film director of a number of box office hits, who primarily works for Vegans Films, a production company that has shown much growth in recent years. Gaudi specializes in entertainment for the masses, always sticking to his tried and true filmmaking principles of and violence, in sexiness and spectacle. While he has a rather bombastic, cheerful personality, he never compromises when it comes to his work. Although his passion can sometimes border on harassment, it's never done with malicious intent. He's simply a frank, open-hearted person. Sarah and Shahina, sisters from Tharbad City who make their living by performing traditional Central Eastern dances. Born in a remote area of the Central East, the sisters moved to the Republic in order to escape the mountain of debt their parents saddled them with. They are currently working to pay off this debt, with Sarah even working at a nightclub in secret to help make up the extra mirror they needed. However, even though Shahina acts cheerful and innocent, she has caught on to her sister's side hustle and seems to feel sorry for everything she had to go through. Thankfully, through some extra work with Tharbad Film Festival, it seems as though their debts are now fully paid off. Yeah, because they're stars now. Armada and the Gardens, a criminal organization led by Gerard Dantes, a man who not only once occupied the position of high priest within the D, therefore G code, fuck those guys, but is also a descendant of Calvard's old royal family. Armada saw rapid growth under his rule, in part due to his collaboration with the Gardens. Although he held immense power over the underworld, Dantes began to realize that this alone would no longer be enough to satisfy him. Now, he yearned to control the entire Republic through fear. Dantes' second in command, Melchior, F that guy too, is both an executive within Armada and an overseer of the Gardens. However, unlike the other overseers, he follows Dantes due to his deep infatuation with the man. His sadistic, cold-blooded, and provocative nature contributed a great deal to actualizing the fear that Dantes was after. Prior to becoming one of Armada's executives, Alexander held the position of royal guard in service of the former Prince of Northumbria. Unfortunately, his benefactors' greed and stupidity led to both their downfalls, eventually dooming Alexander to kill his own flesh and blood. With nothing left to protect, his life became devoid of meaning, that is, until Dantes entered the picture. He promised that if Alexander agreed to support him, the coming fear he would engender could one day fill the void left by his family, and would give him the opportunity to find a suitable place to die. Originally from the Central East, Viola was also one of Armada's executives, her family having sold her to a criminal organization after their downfall, whose members defiled her time and again. She manipulated her way up the ranks until Dantes overpowered them. Arioch and Olympia were also overseers of the Gardens. However, rather than joining Armada as Melchior had, they decided to assist the group as outside contractors. Arioch was in possession of an artifact in form of a suit of armor that prevented him from dying. Seeing as his very existence was driven in pursuit of battle and bloodshed, he agreed to become a contractor and work for Armada. He was hoping their work would help satisfy his cravings. Olympia had all of her emotions stripped away and locked within an artifact shaped like an angelic doll. However, wait, no, that's wrong. Rendering her dispassionate towards her bloody line of work. However, after losing a battle against Van's group, she was finally able to regain the emotions she had not felt in years. Is she alive? We'll never know. We'll never know. I feel bad for her. That's the one I feel bad the most. Okay. Alright, well, let's go. Raiding is completely done, so no more raiding during trails. Before beginning the game. Alright, here we go. Let's see how much talking it is. Is it the whole places? Is it all the areas or just some of them? Just some of them. It's not a lot, but we'll see. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. What's going on here, buddy? Oh wait, what? Okay, we're just gonna I'm sorry, guys. Okay, anyways. Let's talk to one of these guys over here. Oh my god, everybody's reporting here. Okay, let's talk to, I guess, these two first. Well, that's the door fixed. What's next?
You work fast, Maxim. Good job. But it's getting kind of late. Why don't we call it a day?
Good thinking. You know, you've got a pretty good head on your shoulders, Yume.
Huh? Are you guys going somewhere?
Yeah, we still have a few more things to do. Glad to see you guys have managed to fix things up a little, though. I'm sure you two have been a big help. I still can't believe what happened. It came as soon as I heard. I was worried something might have happened to Polly. But thankfully, it seems nobody was injured. Sorry made you worry. Oh yeah, about the whole explosion.
Oh yeah. Maxim looked like he was about to throw up when he got here. So make sure to come back to us, okay? Or else Maxim would throw up for real.
You got it, kiddo. Okay, the press were all over us today. Well, I'm just glad Aslan and I made it out in one piece, and that they managed to catch the terrorists too. But I'm a bit sad to see that the race has been cancelled. I had high hopes. I'm not sure what's going on lately, but just stay safe, okay? Perhaps it's a bit hypocritical of me to say, but I hate to see Polly and Yume upset again.
Aww, he's part of the family now. Don't stay out too late, okay? You don't want to worry Mama's poster girl after all.
Yeah, we shouldn't worry Yume. Poor little Yums. You got it, kiddo.
We'll be back soon, Yume. That we could ever refuse someone with such a cute face.
Aw, see? She's precious. I guess talk to Shuzuna first.
The food's pretty good here. It's got this warm homemade flavor, but with the slightest touch of sophistication. You can tell the chef really pays attention to detail.
Yep, that's a secret ingredient to Marmar's success after all.
So I see. I think I'll start stopping by whenever I'm in the capital then. Should give me some time to pop into your office to say hello too. Sound like a plan?
I think it's great. What do you mean, sound like a plan? We're not here for your entertainment, you know. Still, unless we solve our current problem, there won't even be an office for you to say hello to.
Point taken. Oh, just so you know, I do still intend on assisting you to the end here. So, let me know when you need a little extra firepower, alright?
She's so... Why are you guys so mean to her?
I should be finished cleaning the office soon. But why don't you have some dinner in the meantime? I'm sure you all must be hungry by now.
Dinner sounds great, actually. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Good old fairy. Well, alright. Today is supposed to be our day off, but I guess I can whip up something quick for you. Should recharge you in no time.
Thank you very much, Victor, Pale. We need to make sure something like this doesn't happen again.
Agreed. Nobody messes with my tenants and gets away with it.
Just try not to get hurt, alright?
Don't worry so much. I'm just grateful no one was hurt. But I'll admit, all of us in pretty bad shape. Might be a while before we can fix everything. Well, until that happens, I can set you guys up with a place to sleep for now. It'll be a bit small, but you're just gonna have to make do.
Oh wait, are we sleeping with them? I think last time they said we were gonna sleep with them. You don't have to worry about us, alright? Plenty of neighbors have already offered assistance with the cleanup. Even Maxim's volunteered.
Only thing that fool's good for is clearing out the rubble. But if he can manage to pull his weight, maybe I'll give him a few scraps for dinner.
Oh, Dad. Well, nevertheless, the help is appreciated. I'm sure if we all work together, we'll have the restaurant open in no time.
Oh, what would you like?
Pudding de Montmartre. All out of battle. Restores 2,400 HP. 240 EP. CP plus 64. Montmartre special party pudding. It never wears out. It's welcome. Probably stop buying food later.
Do your best out there, okay?
Thank you. Alright, let's see. Far be it from me to criticize you for trying to take the initiative, but pushing yourself to the limit will do nothing to solve the issue at hand. Rest assured that the CID is doing all we can to track the Garden Master's movements. So annoying. Garden Master, Grandmaster. I will say to you what I said to Elaine. Take the time you have now to recuperate. Yeah, I know. By the way, I believe I remember you mentioning that this establishment serves a particularly delicious tart tatin. Perhaps I'll order a few for us. Oh, but since you're so busy, I suppose you wouldn't mind if I had your share? Ugh. No, of course I don't mind. It's not like I'd be jealous or anything. to do something so heinous, I suppose our enemy really is a force to be reckoned with. Still, doesn't quite feel like the Garden Master's trying to get rid of us. We're going to need more information, and ideally, from as many angles as possible. Alright, I think we have to switch one of them for more dialogue. I think it just ran. I'll bring in... Okay. There she is. The desserts here are quite delicious, and the tea's nice as well. A blend from the Republic, I believe, using herbs grown in the autumn. The tartness gives it a rather unique taste. Knowledgeable as ever, I see. I wonder if we can swap the main party members. I don't think so, right? I don't think they let you. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so bring in Ren. I love you, Lane, but Ren has been there forever for me, so sorry. Can't even go up there, can we? No, okay. Oh, where are we gonna see our office or news? Okay. Hey, you guys headed somewhere? Nah, we're just going for a little walk around town. Thanks for helping with the cleanup, by the way. Really appreciate it. Oh, it was no big deal. We just had to do a few quick check-ins on the orbital equipment. The explosion was something else, though. But at least we can rest easy knowing the police have ruled it as an accident. Well, somebody's at fault here. Of all the places to make a mess. I guess they haven't told anyone the truth yet. Yeah, they've told any witnesses to keep quiet for the moment. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh yeah, it was Fairy. Yes, I intend to do everything in my power to atone for my transgressions. We should try looking for clues that'll point us in their direction. The police finished inspecting the crime scene, so we've been working on cleanup and repair. Kisaru's been giving us a hand too, actually. It's been going a lot faster than I thought it would. Dad's been saying he wants to do a full load bearing inspection, just to make sure none of the walls come down anytime soon, you know? But apparently, the explosives used were adjusted so they minimize damage. It's the strangest thing. With Montmartre not being open, that means there'll be less traffic. And less traffic means less profit. Hey, hurry it up on fixing the place, Felenkov. It's not like there's anything wrong with the first floor, right? Don't worry, they should be able to reopen whenever. I've checked the whole place over. Pipes to air ducts. Wow, everything's good after all that. Should probably run a test on their low bearing walls though. The building's starting to show signs of wear and tear. The walls are way more well built.
Huh? What do you mean wear and tear? Weren't you the one in charge of renovating the place? Oh, is that true?
Yeah, that was me, alright. And since we're bringing up the good old times, getting here used to own the entire building.
Really? What? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Wow. Yeah. I sold it to Victor when he started talking about wanting to own his own restaurant. Knew he was a pretty good hand at cooking, so I figured why not.
Because I did hear she used to be a landowner.
Wow. Well, that's not something I expected to learn today.
Me neither. Well, but if it's an order from Gin or Jin, or I think it's Gin, guess we've got no choice, huh? You know, funnily enough, Kisara was out here just now too. Wanted to give us a hand with the cleanup. Told her to head on inside though, as the adults have everything under control. Don't worry about us. I'll let you know how the cleanup goes later, alright?
It'll spell trouble for Old Town if Montmartre's closed for too long. We'll get the whole mess cleaned. Stat. It's just the first floor that needs to be usable, right?
More candy? Again?
More Tyrell Times report. Tyrell Times special report. Viewable in the books in the notebook. Report on the Z1 Grand Prix finals.
Stay out of trouble now.
Alrighty.
Malcolm. Victor sure knows how to make the best of his ingredients. It can be a bit hard finding just the right supplies for him, but I guess it all pays off in the end.
Let's see.
Got repairs to do tomorrow. I'm gonna charge Marduk an arm and a leg for this one.
Oh dear, he's lost in his own little world again.
I'm really sorry I caused all this.
Quit beating yourself up. And stop dragging everyone into your weird-ass hobbies, will ya, Pops?
Oh yeah, his car. Oh yeah, his car got effed up.
You better get home soon.
By Chasm. So for sure we're not going anywhere until that car gets fixed. So that breaks down that we might not go other
I
places.
see you're working hard as always.
In the rest of the game. Anyway, let's see. I can't believe what happened to Montmartre. Are you alright? I heard nobody was hurt, but I was still worried. I mean, the police were here and everything. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Really, anything at all. We will. Thank you for your concern.
All the stuff in my office got blown up, so we'll probably have to take you up on that offer.
Looking is always free, you know.
Why are we still on business? Merciful Rain. Viewable in the Connect on the to-do list. Gift for Judith. A music box that plays a song that Dominique used to sing. Ooh. Too bad
Come
we
see
won't
us
hear
again
it.
sometime.
Sheena. Harry and Mark were trying to get a look at the crime scene today. Obviously, I had to put a stop to it, but they were so stubborn. Oh, and I heard Kisara helped out with the cleanup too. Still, doesn't feel like things have been kind of strange lately. Still, doesn't it feel like things have been kind of strange lately? Or am I just imagining it?
I'm hearing voices.
I can't believe what happened today. I'm glad everyone made it out all right. Harry and Mark were over the moon about seeing real policemen, though.
What?
Wait, they were just here. Where'd they go?
Who knows?
Well,
Probably outside playing.
Nothing beats a peaceful life.
Yep, told you. He seems upset, and he seems like he's begging.
I'm really sorry, Harry. I've been dealing with nothing but trouble lately. And when I finally thought I could come home, the work just keeps piling up.
Whatever, I ended up watching the Z1 with Mark anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there was an accident over at Montmartre. Police came and everything. Nobody got hurt though.
An accident? I should have been there for you.
It was no big deal. Anyway, I'm staying the night at Sheena's, so you can spend all night working if you want. Damn.
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Oh, he's pretty mad, huh? Maybe there's some way I can explain it to him. Wait, hold on. Wasn't this the same thing that happened before? Guess I really haven't changed. Not even after the divorce.
Damn. I'm getting real sick of being played by my dad and all. Okay, I'm getting real sick of being played by my dad all the time. And it's not like I can survive without him around. I mean, Sheena's parents are always letting me stay at their place, and that's why they're gonna get together. Maybe if I just moved in with them, Dad would get to work as much as he wants, and then everyone could be happy. Damn! Mr. Harker's back. Wait, what's Harry so mad for then? Did something happen? I hope he's okay. I don't think I've ever seen him like that before.
What about? No, I guess it's the same thing for before, so it's good.
Kitty attack.
Kitty time.
What's going on?
It's a meeting. It's like some fat cat's approaching Eltoy with a kitten. Oh!
There's your son, you friggin' deadbeat! Hey, my son, bitch! Get him out of here!
I think it's the one she was looking for, actually. Oh, wait, what? Okay, never mind. I'm so happy he made it back. That was weird. I'm so happy he made it back.
Oh, huh. That's Tigger, or that's Tiger. He usually spends his time roaming around the Central Marché. Nice job, little man. Looks like Eltoy is seeing you in a whole new light. Yeah, little baby's kidding. Just like another kid right here. Cutie. Still nobody in here? There's just nobody in there at all. I almost had a heart attack when I heard the explosion. And for it to happen at Montmartre, of all places. The police weren't around for very long, though. I guess they figured it was all an accident. But I could have sworn I heard a car speeding through Old Town this morning. Or maybe I'm wrong? Yes, exactly. Curtis has always been a rather sensible child, you know. I never doubted him for a second. Oh yeah, that kid passed, by the way. Well, congratulations, Zora. You must be so proud. We've been talking about Curtis for the past 3 hours now. And considering the sun's going down... Oh, my apologies. I can be so scatterbrained sometimes. But before I leave, let me tell you about the reward Curtis received when he was 5. I'm pretty sure I know this one. I'm pretty sure I know this one word for word by now.
Okay, uh-oh. I'm so glad Curtis made it to Artemis. Oh, I could be more happy for him. But maybe it's time... No, I'm sure Father Nikolai will listen to them. Oh, I do seem to be getting a bit hungry though. That explosion at Marmor really surprised me. I'm relieved to hear it was only an accident. But they still had to close down for the day. So tragic. Okay, so it's not that much, I guess. Hold on. Yeah.
Alright.
I think I've explored Central Marsh at night. I think it's that girl. What's her name? I think Rebecca. Yep, it's Rebecca. Oh, it's you guys. I heard about what happened. I meant to help with the cleanup effort and all, but I'm still kind of scared to go out. It's Kisara. It's just hard to believe something like that would happen in Old Town. You know, I heard you went on a tour of the capital yesterday. Guess this whole mess was kind of a setback for you, huh? I'm so sorry, Rebecca. Oh, it's not your fault. Besides, I'm kind of used to the sound of explosives. What? Yeah, I'm really good with them. What? What? Is that right? Mm-hmm. I guess I'm more afraid of people than anything else, really. What? It's wrong of me, I know. And Kisara's been trying her hardest to help everyone out, too. I have to do better. I can't keep being so afraid all the time. This experience has been rather eye-opening for me as well. People have the capability of being cruel or noble in equal measure. Yeah, we should keep that in mind going forward. Actually, I hadn't seen Kisara at all this morning. I thought maybe she might have gotten caught up in everything. But she came back sometime around noon, I think. She said she'd be helping to fix a few things. She seemed a little off-put by something though. I wonder what it was. Ugh, I really should be doing better by her. Where is she anyways? Did one of the questions relate to her? I hope so. And just like that, I'm still talking to everybody. Wait, who the hell is this over here? There's a shop all... Oh, wait, no. Is that... What's her name? No, I think it's the lady, yeah. Yeah, that's who it is. Right? No, who the hell is that? No! She's right here. Who the F is this over here? Oh, no, that's a stupid machine, isn't it? No. Oh, yeah, that's a machine. God damn it. I mean, she's confusing sometimes. Here we go.
Goddess of the sky is always watching over us.
The goddess of the sky is always watching over us. Natalia. Please, goddess, why would you allow the same tragedy to befall us again? Why hasn't anything changed? It looks like she's praying quite seriously. Oh yeah. Old Granny's BS though. Old Granny BS. Okay. Oh yeah. Old Granny BS. Although, I can't help feeling like she's actually telling the truth sometimes. I'm sure she's got a past like everyone else. I mean, the reason she's like that in the first place. Well, I guess it's not my story to tell. Tell me! Why? If nothing's changed, then what was it all for?
Well...
Expect something from her later on. Otherwise, what the hell? I take it you've all been rather busy today. Well, I'm glad to know no one was injured. To think even the CID would come investigate. I must say, I was quite curious about the situation myself. With all these strange incidents happening lately. I wonder if they're all connected. Father Nikolai's as sharp as ever, huh? But he's right to be concerned. If things continue like this, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Yes, we must find a swift and efficient solution. I swear, is anybody else getting controlled next time? I'll be pissed. Like, I get it, but it's getting repetitive already at this point. I can't help being worried for the people of Old Town. Well, whatever happens, my heart will always be with them. Curtis sure does need a lot of documents for enrollment. You should work as proof of residence, right? By the way, is everyone at Walmart okay? I couldn't believe my ears when they said there's been an explosion. I mean, I eat there practically every day. Well, I'm sure they'll get it all fixed in no time. Hey, kid. I guess all that hard work was worth it. I'm so relieved. Well, starting next month, I'll be attending Artemis Academy as an official first year. My dreams finally come into fruition, huh? We're not gonna see that. We're not gonna see that. It's gonna be next game. Oh, by the way, heard Artemis is also doing some sort of secondary recruitment. It's supposed to be based on specific skill proficiency instead of general knowledge. Don't you think that's kind of cheating? We have to take the real test. They should too. Well, whatever. The people doing it are probably just a bunch of dropouts anyway. If they don't want to put in the effort, then they should go somewhere else.
Alrighty.
Look at you, Mr. Big Shot. Spoken like a true dark. I'm proud of you. Oh, there she is. What? The Artemis Scholarship Exam?
That's right. It's designed for students with exemplary technical skills who can't normally pay for Artemis tuition.
It not only stands to test the applicant's general comprehension levels, but whichever marketable skill sets they have proficiency in as well.
Who are these people?
You know, if you broaden your scope of knowledge, the whole world will be at your fingertips. It warrants some thought, don't you think? Hold on a sec. Tell me who you are first. Yeah, I'd like to know too. Tell me who you are first. Don't think I've seen you around Old Town before.
Why, this here is Miss Matilda. She's my good old mahjong friend.
Okay, she's good news, I guess.
Just between you and me, she's also the director of Artemis Academy. Says she simply had to meet the artist of that beautiful mural over there.
What? Why was someone so important? Now, there's no need to rush into an answer. Why don't you take some time to talk it over with someone you trust? Here, I'll even give you a few pamphlets with all the details.
Just remember, this is only one path of many.
School, huh? And it's up to me? Alright, I'll think about it. Man, everyone in Edith is so idealistic all the time. But you're either starting to rub off on me. Guess it was only a matter of time. That was awfully nice of Huck. Now the ball's in her court. Let's see.
Matilda and I have known each other for years now. Maybe it was a bit presumptuous of me, but I figured it might be a good idea to introduce the two. I'd hate for talent like Kisara to go undiscovered after all. Besides, I'm also a representative for Army Scholarship Foundation. Really? I don't mind doing a little extra paperwork if it's for her, you know? Well, the choice is out there. Whether or not she takes it is up to her.
Alrighty.
It's best to take chances while you're still young, you know. But it's pertinent that you only make choices you're sure you won't regret. Of course, it's alright if you make mistakes. Just be sure to consider your decisions carefully. Right.
Director of Artemis, huh? She's awfully persuasive. I want to talk to Kisara.
Artemis Academy, huh? You know, I've never even thought about going to school before. I must be out of my mind for even considering it. It'll be good for you. For someone that likes school, I think it'll be the best choice for you. Wow, I knew they'd been planning something lately, but this? Talk about a heck of an offer. Well, I guess I should have expected something like this from Huck. I don't mean to interfere, of course, but I want Kisara to do what she really wants to do. With talent like hers, she should follow her heart, don't you think? I'll definitely be rooting for her.
Alrighty.
Stepping inside?
Welcome, welcome. 500 mirror for a dip.
Yes. Yay!
This is perfect.
Let's go!
Don't you think it's a little too steamy in here?
Where's Aja's though?
Oh yeah.
It's not often I feel so full of energy.
HP,
This is rather pleasant.
HP, EP, and CP were fully restored, and S boost gauge increased 3 points.
Come back anytime.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to everybody now here. So the next place is Riverside. Wait, no. Station Street.
Let's roll, gang.
We might just do the freaking, well, let's see if we can talk to everybody. Right now, I'm just gonna talk to everybody that's extra. Like the extra spots that's not marked with red exclamation.
I wonder if business will be better this year.
Why it's so bright here? Melise, I wonder if they'll let me go on a business trip with this promotion. I mean, a salary increase is nice and all, but what I really want is to do more traveling. I wonder if it's too late to decline. I mean, okay, nothing. Well, there's one right there.
That's just a rumor, right?
I don't know, is it? What a disgrace! Is this kid a newbie or something? Just between us, this will be the first time for a few of them. But don't worry, we've made sure to train them well. No, now you have my interest. Pleasure doing business. We'll make sure to set you up with a good aphrodisiac, too. But the solicitor from the Blacklight District. Surprised they've come this far into the city.
This is clearly against the rules. Anyway, we should keep moving. I'm actually pretty used to the Blacklight District's dealings now.
Seek out never before.
Do you know what they're talking about?
The curtain unfolds.
Wait a
All
minute.
new adventure. The Adventures of Rockford.
Oh, there. Not.
In theaters now.
Let's see. I need to buy.
She's still deciding from earlier today. In the game, I mean. Let's see. Just. Oh my god.
Now playing at a theater near you. Take wing and soar above the court. And blaze a trail for those who follow.
No problems on Station Street today. Oh my god. Okay.
We embarked on a journey to reclaim what was rightfully ours. The Saga of Ravana. Return of the King. Now playing.
No problems on Station Street today. I'll do my best to protect the peace tomorrow too. Honestly, the Bracer Guild's probably the biggest deterrent for crime around here. It's likely more effective than our patrols.
Story of blood-stained Earth, and of how a young band of
Make it pretty easy to supervise the area though. Anyway, people like Checkerbin are definitely not the norm around here. If only that were the case,
Well,
and you know where. Who the hell was that? With what's her name? With Mina. I can't believe it. Did Mina actually make a friend at Sunday school? I think this might be the first friend she's ever had. Aww. Is this why she's been okay with going to school all by herself lately? My little mommy's girl all grown up. Oh,
Seek
but I'll
out
be
never
so
before
lonely
seen
without her.
treasures As the curtain unfolds
Mom,
on
you're
an all-new
embarrassing me.
adventure. The Adventures of Rockford.
Well, what that matters is that she's happy.
In theaters now.
And hopefully this means she'll be ready to go to Sunday school full-time next month. Oh no. Just a thought is making me sad. Is it Mina that has separation anxiety?
Now
Or
playing
me?
at a theater near you.
Seems like you,
Take
baby.
wing and soar above the court.
Seems
And
like
blaze
you,
a trail
mommy.
For those who follow.
Mina's friend.
Whoa, really? Your mom sounds so nice, Mina.
We
Yep,
embarked on a journey
mommy always makes sure
to
I'm
reclaim
happy.
what was rightfully ours. The Saga of
Anyway,
Ravana.
what's your mommy like?
Return of the King. Now
See, my
playing.
mom, I want to know. And can you believe I knew the answer today? Hey, you're starting Sunday school for real next month, right? I think we're going to be learning some new stuff soon.
A story of blood-stained Earth.
Yep,
And of how
Mama
a
told me
young
the same
band of
thing.
soldiers managed to survive.
Whoa, it's like your mom knows everything, Mina.
Now playing.
Aww. The world of children. Such little butterballs. Anyways. We must protect the next generation from all the bullshit. Anyways. Frederica. So you wanted to talk about the student festival? Student festival, right? Yeah. Then tell me, what can the worst student president in Arma's history do for you? Isn't the ever-talented Miss Pride supposed to be in charge this year? She's right here, you know. Why aren't you asking her? Well, Ren's definitely talented, but she can't be everywhere at once, you know. Plus, we don't really think you're the worst student president in Arma's history either. I understand if you're still feeling hurt by what Ren did in the past, but she only had the opportunity because she was an exchange student. Are you talking about the whole thing with freaking what's his name? Gareth? And anyway, you were the reason last year's festival was so successful. You put so much work into it all. So, you came in to make me cry, is that it? Wow. If not, I suggest you stop there. Any more and the waterworks are bound to start. In a sense, she was also one of Ronald's victims. You know, I can't help feeling responsible for putting her in such a difficult position. What am I crying for? Ren? Were you there the whole time? Yup. Good evening. I don't think I caught the entire conversation. but I believe I have a good idea of what it was about. Frederica, I'd like to apologize once again, and thank you for all your hard work. Well, it's not like I needed your acknowledgement, baka. But I suppose it does make me a little happy, baka. Frederica, I see she still has a cute side. Alright, that's the end of this topic. You came to talk to me about the festival, yes? So, let's talk. See you later, Ren. We'll tell you about any decisions we make tomorrow. Alright, I look forward to hearing them. I'm assuming you mean to ask me about last year's sponsors? Well, yeah, got it in one. There are some other companies we'd like to ask for support, but... well... Good. Took care of 3 by talking to only 1.
Wondering. So late.
So late. It's the ladies again. Look, the net news just updated. After a thorough examination, Aslan has been determined to have sustained 0 career-threatening injuries. For real? Ugh, I'm so glad. That accident looked so scary. Wait, what about his face? Any scars? One sec.
Seek out never-before-seen treasures as the curtain
All minor
unfolds on an
lesions
all-new
will see a
adventure.
full recovery.
The Adventures of Rockford.
Thank the goddess.
Calamity. In theaters
Yeah,
now.
seriously. If anything were to happen to that beautiful face of his, it might just put me into a coma. Wow. No way! He finally gave me an offer!
3-point heat.
Oh man,
Playing in a
these
theater.
past 15 hours were stressful
Take wing
as
and
all
soar
get out.
up the court.
Well,
And blaze a
this is
trail
over
for
now.
those who follow.
I can finally say I got a job before I graduated. But, did it really have to be a public transportation company? It feels like a cruel twist of fate.
Embarked on a
Oh
journey
well,
to
sure I'll be
reclaim
fine,
what's
right?
ours. The
Wish
Saga
me
of
luck,
Ravana.
wish me luck, Clutch.
Return of the King.
Because I really need
Now
it too.
playing.
Let's go here. I invited Beth to my house the other day.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
I
attention,
listened to all her
please.
worries, and even gave her a few lessons on housekeeping.
On the roof of this building, you will find a rest area surrounded by greenery.
I hope she finds some way to fill the hole in her heart. Or her life.
Should you need a
She's
break
thought
from your
that being
shopping,
married to
you are
someone
more
wealthy
than welcome to relax
was
there.
what led to true happiness. But I've made sure to tell her that happiness is found in many aspects of life, not just marriage. I only hope she listens. I said all those things last year in hopes that I would drive her away. But I've learned I need to face my issues head on. I just hope she understands now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Yeah. I heard there was a fire in
If
Monmart.
you need fresh
I was so
vegetables
worried.
and ingredients that are directly
diner's
sourced
so
from
often,
farmers,
after all.
look no further than Holden Groceries.
Not to mention how many children are in the area.
We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Let's see. Huh. Never thought my sister could be so sentimental. Shaolin saying you something? Yeah, in the past, all her letters ever talked about was whether I was ready to give up my job yet so I could come back to the Gecko School. But this one is different. She wanted me to know that as long as I
Thank you
show
for
passion
visiting
for
the
the path
Weston
I am on,
Department Store.
she's willing to accept my choices. Now that I think about it,
Our
did she really
stores
say
have
that?
a wide variety of fine goods for
Maybe I read
sale.
it wrong. Makes sense to me. You know, Longport
We
might
hope
be
you enjoy
slow to
shopping
change
with
its
us.
ways sometimes, but it's never been immune to progress. I'm sure plenty of people back home are realizing they need to start adjusting their beliefs a little. Still, To have not only my father, but my stubborn little sister to express her acceptance of me? It feels like I'm living in a parallel world. Maybe something about her bracer job changed her mind. Isn't this what you've always wanted, though?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
Not that you
please.
need to worry about others accepting your choices, but
On the roof of
exactly
this
what you've been
building,
waiting
you will
for.
find a rest area surrounded by greenery.
Well, anyway, I'm glad for you. And if you ever need any help,
Should you need a break
feel
from your
free to
shopping,
give us a shout.
you are more than welcome to relax there.
Thank you, Van. Honestly, this whole ordeal has given me a good chance to reflect on my path in life. There's gotta be a way to get the best of both worlds, right? But don't you worry. I've been holding down the pharmacy for a while yet. Guess I should be getting back to work, huh? Care to clear our
Ladies
Care
and
to clear our shelves
gentlemen,
before you
your
leave?
attention, please.
I noticed. Well, I didn't
If you
travel
need
with
fresh
us at all
vegetables
in
and
this game.
ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers, look no further than Holden Groceries.
I wonder the festivals in this game now. I think it is.
We invite everyone
I
to
didn't
come
think
and see for yourselves.
Marguerite would be so affected by what we talked about. Well, I suppose it only makes sense. How could money and a husband be enough to fix all my problems? I feel like I've really had my eyes open. I think that talk with Margaret made me realize I was just feeling lonely. I mean, I don't really have any friends. And the reason I try to get dressed up all the time is so that I could get men to talk to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
She was
attention,
right.
please.
Maybe I do need help. Yeah, you do. Anyway,
On the roof
now I know
of
that
this
money status
building,
aren't
you will
key
find a
factors
rest
to a
area
healthy
surrounded
marriage.
by greenery.
I'll have to remember that from now on.
Should
Good
you
for
need a
you.
break from your shopping,
That was a
you are
perfect
more
moment
than
right there.
welcome to relax there.
I believe it's about time for the end of the school semesters, correct? We've had a fair number of parents stop in to purchase graduation robes recently. Thankfully, we managed to arrange uniforms for the new semester ahead of time. I have a feeling we'll be rather busy in the near future.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Emerald Bangle. Viewable in the Connect on the to-do list. Gift for
If
fairies.
you need fresh
The
vegetables and
fashionable
ingredients that are directly
bangle,
sourced
tastefully
from farmers,
decorated
look no
with
further than Holden
bismillah
Groceries.
stones. Oh, wait. Do you guys need any of this?
We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
They sure do. Okay. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Please stop by again!
Please stop by again!
If you need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers, look no
you're here.
further than
Heard
Holden
you guys had
Groceries.
something big happen with Marduk and the Kruga. You know, I thought
We
Marduk
invite
had been
everyone to
making
come and
some
see for
strange moves
yourselves.
lately. And then there were those rumors about the Kruga in the Blacklight District. But to think the two of your assistants, but to think two of your assistants would be involved. Is everyone alright? I suppose it only makes sense that Miss Sylvie's aware of the situation. Allow me to take full... No. My experience is to blame,
Thank
so...
you for visiting the Weston Department Store.
From now on, I pledge to do my very best in helping Van and the others.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods
Sounds
for
like you
sale.
two are trying to find ways to cope with the situation. But think of it,
We hope you
but think of
enjoy
it this
shopping
way.
with us.
Both of you managed to overcome the problem in the end, right? That sounds like some pretty serious strength to me. You should be proud of yourselves. Miss Sylvie, wow, Nippy's giving us advice. Cool. I just keep remembering how helpless it made me feel. Like Sylvie said, learning to cope with the situation might take a little time. I know this was a horrible thing to experience.
Thank you for visiting the Weston
Everyone made
Department
it
Store.
out in one piece, and you're stronger for it. Exactly.
Our stores have a
And
wide
who knows?
variety of fine goods
Maybe
for
you'll even
sale.
be able to turn that strength into your own weapon.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
A weapon you can use to fight for peace and justice. Yeah. Oh. I suppose you're right. Thank you, Miss Sylvie. I'll use what I've learned to my advantage. Yeah, I guess the only way to go from here is up, huh? Anyway, I recognize that you guys have been through a lot. Honestly, the fact that you've managed
Thank
to
you
get
for
through
visiting
it
the
all
Weston
is
Department
pretty
Store.
impressive. It's been an honor doing work for you guys. If you ever find
Our
yourself
stores have a
in
wide
need of some
variety
help,
of fine goods
feel
for
free to
sale.
stop by. I'm all ears.
What would you
We
like
hope
today?
you enjoy shopping with us.
I want you to customize some weapons if you can.
You better take good care of it.
I think we have some already. Yeah, see? I'm about to waste some money.
If you need something custom made, I got you covered.
Do we have to? Buy these
Ladies
again?
You better
and
take good
gentlemen,
care of it.
your attention, please.
If you need something custom made, I got you covered.
This doesn't make any
If
sense.
you need fresh vegetables and ingredients
I'll
that
get
are
more
directly
good stuff
sourced
in
from
stock
farmers,
soon.
Oh
look
wait,
no
do they have better ones already? Oh wait, they do. Never mind, they do. I'm an idiot. They do.
further than Holden Groceries. We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Story of bloodstained earth. Of how a young band of soldiers managed to survive.
Welcome to Weston Department Store's first ever mission show. The scale may be a bit small, but the turnout's been spectacular so far. We received rave reviews for the performance too. With this success, I believe we've proven ourselves quite capable of using an opponent's assets to our advantage. This event has helped lay the foundation for our future. I'll admit, I was a bit hesitant to use a mascot so closely associated with one of our rivals. But the Trion Maw has no such qualms when it comes to snatching up brands. They think it will be of use to them. We'll have it. In order for us to gain the same amount of reach, we have to do the same. We have no chance of opposing them or otherwise.
Well.
Well. Oh my god. Where are the kids at? Oh, there they are. Was one. There's not a lot of kids here. I can't believe they got Mishi to show up. The Trion Maw practically had a stranglehold on him. At this rate, our rooftop could be turning into quite the event venue. Oh, how could this be? I managed to get into the event today to hug Mishi, but how is he even softer than I imagined? It was like hugging an expensive luxury carpet. I've got to add this to the list of Mishi's best features. God, how is he so perfect? I prefer the other one. Staff member. The Mishi show ended just a little, okay. The Mishi show ended just a little while ago. Be sure to join up next time.
Well,
We can still talk to him.
Good evening, everyone. Did you come all this way just to see me?
Wait,
Did you come all this way just to see me?
well, not exactly. I didn't think we'd see you around this late. Guessing your event ran a little long. It seems Mishi's as busy as ever.
Well, I'd love to talk more with you all, but I really do need to be going. I mean, my energy has its limits, you know? Anyway, it's time to return to Michelin Wonderland.
Alright. Good job today, Mishi.
Thank you. See you next time. I'm sorry, everyone. It's time for me to say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. You have a mission needs to rest.
Get me out of this suit!
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Now Iota Cafe. I remember this. Okay.
Carlo's been a bit paranoid about Ilhan leaving lately. He was worried about him becoming too focused on his new venture. But I guess there really was no need for concern. What a relief. Yota's only at his best when they work together after all. Huh? I guess I was just jumping to conclusions, huh? I had a talk with Ilhan recently about that mobile payment service of his. Not only he was not planning on leaving Iota, but he's apparently already finished with the more taxing parts of the project. So now I can relax and focus on being a barista. At least that's what he told me. I should have known. I mean, that's just the kind of guy Ilhan is. One who never throws in the towel. No one ever changes, huh? He might start projects on a bit of a whim, but you can always be sure he'll follow it to the end. I guess he really is a genius. As long as we can continue working together, I have no reason to complain. Oh, these guys.
Today was splendid, Oblivia. Who knew the capital could be so interesting?
See, I told you it's nice to experience new things.
Yes, you were right. Perhaps I should consider moving to Edith as well. Wow. I'm not sure if that would be a blessing or a curse. Either way, you two really are alike.
Well,
I wonder. It should be fine for me to enjoy myself as well, right? I suppose I was right to trust my wife. All those things missing from Orasian high society. She managed to find them here. Yes, our life in the capital should go swimmingly.
Now, I can enjoy myself to the fullest. I'm so glad my husband understands. He may look rather stern at times, but he's actually quite simple to please. Of course, my experience as his wife has given me a leg up on the matter.
Okay.
Please at least consider my...
Oh, shoes, Nate.
Professor Hamilton's presentation was truly remarkable. She offered such succinct analysis of so many dynamic viewpoints. It was simply phenomenal. Interestingly enough, the topic she spoke on may actually help me write my paper as well. I mean, to submit it to this year's essay writing competition. The theme is social sustainability. Having Professor Hamilton's insight along with my own knowledge of urban energy engineering, this paper might actually end up defining my academic career. All right, the report for the seminars complete. Now, I guess I can get started on my own work. Thankfully, my T-phone should allow me to line up my workload for next year. Maybe now I'll have enough time to start entering the competition annually. Oh.
And after that, I went over and gave him a piece of my mind.
And after that, I went over and gave him a piece of my mind. Okay, anyways. What's going on here? So, all the listening devices in your room should be gone now. What? Hopefully, you won't have any more trouble with stalkers in the future. Right. Thank you. What? I'm really sorry about today. I can imagine I'm someone you want to be talking to right now. I should just take my leave. Stay safe. Wait. Back when we were dating, something felt off. But I never actually had any proof. I didn't really feel like I could depend on you. So I just never said anything. Oh. I see. But you were the one that caught my stalker, right? Your passion for your job might have led to you blowing me off on dates a few times, but I respect the fact that you're so dedicated. What I'm trying to say is, thank you. Of course. Kinda feels like we shouldn't butt in. Yeah, let's leave them be for now. Seriously, if anyone else is bothering you, just let me know. It's a policeman's duty to help, you know. Thanks. You're doing good work, Nate. I guess it makes sense that you're so busy all the time.
Well...
He's the police! Are they together now or what? Hey, Johan. Carlos said he wants me to rethink my new venture. You see, he's worried that I might start neglecting Iota if I go any further. That I leave my barista work once I got too involved. Well, to tell the truth, I've already made headway on creating a foundation for the project. And I'm still here, aren't I? Now, I have plenty of time to focus on Iota. Maybe I should actually take the time to assuage Carlos' worries. I've never had any intention of leaving Iota. How could I quit now after all the memories we've made? Plus, it makes for a perfect work environment. I plan on starting the project by setting up its base foundation from the very beginning. It would just make those pesky bank negotiations easier. I'm surprised he misunderstood, actually. I'll have to talk to him about it later.
What can I get for you?
Soul Chef tea. Use via items on the main menu. Recipe book that lists various tea blends.
Hope it's to your satisfaction.
Hope it's your satisfaction. And last but not least, the guild. I think Jin will be here. Oh, isn't this?
The paperwork detailing the legacy should be finished by now. We have to keep an eye out for any Amada-related fallout.
Wait, isn't this the one from Horacio?
Also, I've written a brief report on information I found about the True Grievance Brigade. Please take a look when you can.
There's a lot of work, Luca. And you did it all so quickly, too. Good job. I guess you really were the right choice for handling Horacio. It is hard.
Oh, come on, Gran.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Who's talking? The paperwork detailing the legacy should be finished by now. We'll have to keep an eye out for any Amada-related fallout. Also, I've written a brief report on information I found about the True Grievance Brigade. Please take a look when you can.
There's a lot of work, Luca. You did it all so quickly, too. Good job. I guess you really were the right choice for handling Oracion.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, come on, Grandfather. I'm sure you know plenty of people more skilled than I am.
Well, even if I did, I'm still glad I left it to you. I thought anyone else could have handled the death game so well. Keep it up, Luca.
Understood. And Grandfather, please try not to overdo it here in the capital. So we know they're related. Cool. Yep. She's a receptionist from the Guild Oracion branch. I wonder why she came to Edith. There goes her granddad.
Yeah. Heard she's pretty talented.
So much happened in Oracion last year. I'm glad things aren't that crazy anymore. Nice to see you all again. Thanks for all your help back in Oracion. Yep. I still can't help feeling regretful over the loss of E1 though. But the others at our branch are making sure to carry on his legacy. I suppose I should too. As part in making recompense for his death. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure of what your circumstances are at the moment. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. We'll never let you know. Actually, we kind of have a thorny situation on our hands. Oh! For once? Yes. And with aid from the Oracion branch, it's possible we could acquire information that would otherwise be unavailable to us. But we count on you, Luca. Of course, I'm not so sure we'll be of much help, but I'll cooperate to the best of my ability. Luca, huh? Reminds me of Mezzaldon. Talking about an unpleasant surprise. I imagine the fact that Ix chose to go by that name as well was just a coincidence. I'll try to help as much as I can. Be sure to take care of yourselves in the meantime. And try not to get into too much trouble before hearing back from us, alright?
Heard you guys got into some trouble today. And now you've got Elaine Brand and even the Divine Blade of Silver backing you up, huh? The Garden Master. We should probably start planning on how to deal with him as soon as Jin makes it back.
Where's Nadia? That's why I'd like to do another tour of the guild's branches. Sounds like you have your own mind made up then. So, Grey Arnold, what is it that you strive for? That's the question they asked when I first joined. I strive to become stronger. Strong enough to defeat all the injustices I see around me. I want to have the strength to protect. And I strive to become a real bracer, just like my sister.
Who's your sister?
Alright, once you succeed, I'll be here waiting for you. Thank you very much, lad.
Very well.
Just between you and me, I saw Gray's sister pretty often back when I was training in Lemon. Okay, never mind, she's in Lemon. She was the best bracer out of all of us. I still have a lot of respect for her. But if he wants to follow in her footsteps, we'll have to work hard for it.
Anyway, today was kind of a lot to deal with, don't you think? And after I just got back from my business trip too. The guild means to come up with a plan. On what to do tomorrow, though. So don't feel like it's all on your shoulders, all right? Got it. Right. Well, we count on you guys.
Alrighty.
But still, actually, maybe now's not the best time anyway. There was something I needed to talk to Jin about, but it's looking like he left already. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll just have to tell him when he gets back. Hey, I heard about what happened to you guys. It must have been pretty rough, huh? The others made it sound like the scene was really bad. I'm glad there weren't any casualties, though. Not that I want to talk. Make sure you're careful going forward, alright? God damn it. I finally lifted some of the restrictions I've been under. Got permission to do a tour of some of the guild's branches too. I need to show my seniors that all the effort they put into training me hasn't gone to waste. I will show them results.
Story of bloodstain.
Alright. Okay, so next is, I guess, Tyrell Times. Yeah.
Here goes.
Dun, dun, dun. Holy Jehoshaphat! Let's see. Kirk. Honestly, Kirk, I came to see you after finishing up my shift, and there you are, floating away.
The Adventures of Rockford.
That guy's so fan of part-time. There's nothing wrong with celebrating a victory, but that's no reason to trash talk the other side. I have to admit, though, I'm impressed at how good you've gotten at basketball. Drop it already, would ya? I wasn't even rubbing it in. I wasn't even rubbing it in that hard.
Blaze a trail for those who follow.
Can't believe she got the jump on me. I'm on my way back from our match against the Tyrell crew too. Still too cool to listen to your sister, huh? Forget it then. That's not what I came to talk about.
The return of the king.
Are you busy on the 12th? Are you busy on the 12th next month? There's somewhere I wanted to take you. Sorry, Lucia. I'm already booked for that day. Damn! My team's counting on me, you know? I can't just bail on them. I can't just bail on them.
A story of blood-stained earth.
I see.
And of how a young
That's
band
too
of
bad.
soldiers managed to survive.
I was really hoping it could stir up some motivation in you.
Now playing.
Maybe I should just go by myself. That way, I can at least tell them about it.
Very well.
I get that Lucia and my dad are just trying to look out for me. But I've already thought things through. If they keep butting in, it'll throw me off my game. I really thought this could be a good opportunity for Kirk, but oh well. Still, he's definitely mellowed out. It's not like this is the last chance he'll ever get. Maybe I should just take a step back and let him grow up at his own pace.
Well,
I think it is her. Okay. I can't speak for anyone else, but it's my belief that the performing arts will diversify quite a bit moving forward. Both the models I work with and other forms of entertainment, such as idols, are sure to grow in fame and popularity. The question then is how to find the unpolished gems among the masses. No doubt it will require us to view people from a variety of angles, more so than we already do. Perhaps it's time I found some new inspiration in broadening my aesthetic perspective.
Please step on it.
I hear the new flavor they added is super good.
Okay, talk to who? I guess these three first. Who's talking? You turned down a promotion? Why would you do such a thing? Silently. Well, it was pretty high-paced job they were offering. It'd be establishing trade routes halfway across the continent. Oh, so yeah. I figured maybe my leaving wouldn't be so harsh on you two if I could take you back to our homeland. But then you mentioned how you've gotten used to life in the Republic. So, I thought it might be nice to spend time with my family instead. Darling, you did that for us? But doesn't that mean you'll be at a standstill in your company? I'm sure there will be plenty more opportunities in the future. Don't worry. But when it comes to time for family, I'll never let the chance pass me by again. So, would you be willing to stay in the Republic with me? Of course, my love. Was there ever any doubt? Yay! I love spending time with you, Papa! Now the Republic will be even more fun! Would have thought they'd be so happy about me turning down a promotion. I'm glad I did, though. The two of them really have gotten used to life here. And maybe our good old days as a family aren't far behind. I worry that I wouldn't be able to accumulate to the Republic back when we first moved. But eventually, I managed to settle in. Better yet, my husband will finally be living under the same roof with us again. Perhaps we have Arusha to thank for keeping our family together. Congrats, Lolo. We're gonna live together from now on, just like we did in Elsheim. Maybe now my daddy can take me to go see all the cool places there are in Calvard. Good for you, kid. April is almost upon us. A season of chance encounters and tearful goodbyes. Some students graduate, while others are freshly enrolled. Either way, it tugs at the heartstrings. This time of year always reminds me of the value there is in interacting with those who visit my cafe. How much comfort have I been able to provide to those setting off on a new journey? How much will I be able to provide those who've come to start one? My thoughts inevitably turn to such questions. When you run a cafe as long as I have, you can't help but develop a parental affection for the students and other regulars who stop by. I look after and support them the best way I can, by pouring my heart into granting them a moment of repose. I'm sure each of my predecessors cared for the customers of their days and ages in much the same way. Wait, you said something? Nope, nothing new. Oh my goodness. Kageyoshi. Giselle. I can't see what Kageyoshi was meowing about. And what should I find but an arrest in progress? What? Really? Oh, now an error. What's more, the man they cuffed in is a con artist.
As the
police
curtain unfolds on an all-new adventure.
What's more, the man they cuffed is a con artist. The police had on their wanted list for ages now. I can't believe they just caught him. How did it even happen? Wait, don't tell me. Did you sense this coming all along?
3-point heat. Now playing at a theater near you. Take wing and soar above the court, and blaze a trail for those who
Oh,
follow.
Kageyoshi, I knew you'd come through. You don't suppose this little guy really does have
We
the
embarked on a
sixth
journey
sense, do you?
to reclaim what was rightfully ours. The Saga of
Maybe I should start
Ravana,
putting
the
him
Return
to
of the
use.
King. Now playing.
Okay, maybe I should start putting him to, oh my god. Maybe I should start putting him to use then. I mean, there's only so much excitement pouring over pages can bring me.
A story of blood-stained Earth, and of how a young band of soldiers
Onius.
managed to survive.
Hi, sorry I couldn't accept your invite. I know this get-together was supposed to double as a school festival meeting. I see the boys split off into their own group. Hey, nothing wrong with spending some quality time with the guys once in a while, right? That's what being a teenager is about, after all. What they say? Being alone is fine, but having company does make the food taste better. Being alone is fine, but having company does make the food taste better. Sure, speak, Edmond. Pick one. Sorry about that. I'll catch you up on anything we discuss later. You just focus on your part-time job for now. I will. Thank you, Albert. I'm part of an event we're holding at the cafeteria. I've racked up a lot of experience doing food cross, so I guess I'll draw from that for the finishing touches. This guy's tight with a mouthful. Bro, swallow. Chew and then swallow. Gotta say though, Julian's here's the man. What he did yesterday will stick with me for life. I mean, come on. Working with the CID to capture a terrorist cell at the Z1 Grand Prix is straight up wild. Even I almost started getting hard eyes over him. What? Law has the right of it. All work and no play, as they say. Yeah, there's a good opportunity for us guys to bond more. Now the girls. Hey, Agnes. Hi, Odette. I see the girls split off into their own group. Well, duh. Some things you just can't talk about when there's boys around. Even though they're right next to y'all.
Seek out
Almost really in the
never-before-seen
loop when it
treasures
comes
as
to
the
this kind
curtain
of work.
unfolds on an all-new adventure. The Adventures of
Don't know
Rockford.
what exactly.
Golden Calamity. In theaters now.
They're Sigourney, or yeah, I think it's Sigourney. You'll catch up in no time. Anyway, everyone's finally settled on what direction you're taking for the school festival
Take
events.
wing and soar above the court, and blaze a trail for
No,
those who follow.
I know it can be easy to balance all this stuff with your part-time job, but the final stretch is coming up. We're gonna need all hands on deck to get through it.
We embarked on a journey
Right.
to
I
reclaim
won't
what
let you
was
down.
rightfully ours. The Saga of Ravana, the Return of the King.
Between my indie
Now
movie
playing.
and helping the student council, I've got a ton going on. But the light at the end of the tunnel is finally in sight. So tonight, I'm gonna eat, drink, and chat it up, then catch a late screening
A
for the
story
cherry,
of
for the
blood-stained
cherry on
Earth,
top.
and of how a young band of soldiers managed to survive.
You've always got energy to spare, Chicken on.
Now playing.
Sigourney. I was so sure the school festival would be out of my element back when Thelma convinced me to volunteer. It turned out to be a great experience though. I feel so accomplished already, and the event isn't even here yet. Glad to hear I've got the student council's permission to go nosing around in people's business now. But don't worry. I promise I'll still make time to ask Aria for advice tonight. This is going to be so much fun. Odette. There's still a lot left to hash out. But I won't stress as long as we know we're going with this. The final stretch is coming up, so make sure to get some rest in while you can, Agnes. Thank you, Odette. I'll try.
Well,
There might be a moment between Van and Agnes. I don't think so. Did Fairy just jump? There's jumping in this game?
I'd better get home soon.
Abby. Hold up. Do you see that hunk getting arrested over there? That's the same guy who's been making bedroom eyes at me lately. It has to be. Overheard them calling him a scammer, but no way. Was he just marking me as his next target? Oh my god, now he's doing that thing, whatever. Ugh. This fling was dead out of the gate. Okay,
Alrighty.
Let's see. Damn it! If one of the police weren't here. Damn it! If one of the police weren't here. Well done, officers. Can't believe you managed to nab the guy without any backup. I mean, the guy completely changed his appearance too. None of the new details were even out yet. You guys are role models for sure. Anyway, you two go on ahead. We should be okay to deal with the rest.
Seek out
right?
never-before-seen treasures as the curtain unfolds on an all-new adventure. The Adventures of Rockford. Golden Calamity.
It was sort of
in theaters now.
It was sort of an accident. It was sort of an accident though. It was sort of an accident though. Of course, we're always on the lookout, but no way I can tell him the truth. I mean, who would have thought the suspect would be some guy at the matchmaking party?
Take wing and soar above the court. And blaze a trail for those who follow.
Oh, don't be so modest, Karen. She's always been adept at using her observational skills. Got a pretty good memory too.
We embarked on
She
a
probably
journey
recognized the guy
to
from
reclaim
the
what was
old wanted
rightfully
poster or
ours.
something.
The Saga of Ravana, the return of the king. Now playing.
Don't worry, I won't tell them you were focusing so hard on their faces because you wanted to know who was more handsome. Nancy, please.
A story of blood-stained
The way
earth,
Karen
and of
scrunched
how
her
a
face
young
up
band of
before
soldiers
pouncing on
managed
that
to
con
survive
artist was priceless.
for 100 days.
She was like a woman possessed.
Now playing.
I haven't seen her like that in a long, long while. She might have scared most of the boys at the party out of their wits. I did hear somebody whisper about how cool she was, though. I wonder if Karen picked up on that. This girl's blind date. This girl's blind date was supposed to help me mentally reset. But what I got instead was a heroic escapade. Now my brain's stuck in work mode again. Wouldn't be surprised if it drove off all those hot guys too. K.O. Your day turned out to be a job. Where I come for again? The latest volume of that one novel. The latest volume of that one novel? Wait, no, that's not it. My boss sent me to pick up some research materials. How did that ever slip my mind? Who am I fooling? It's obviously because of how It's obviously because of how often I visit the bookstore for fun these days. Now it's as though my brain blocks out all thoughts of work whenever I'm here. Maybe I've grown a bit too lax. Alrighty.
Yesterday's autograph signing event was a massive success. Sales particularly went through the roof. The new fiscal year starts next month, so I plan to maintain this momentum and keep the store going strong. This might be a good time to scope out potential collaborations and pin down opportune fair dates. Should look into setting up an online mail order service as well. So much to think about, so little time. Still, drafting up plans like these is what I love doing most.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
Silver Screen Actress Directory. Viewable in Connect on to-do list. Gift for Leon. A book with profiles of the Republic's many famous actresses. Alright.
I hope to see you again.
Oh, come on, babe. Just give me a shot.
Come on, babe.
We embarked on a journey to reclaim what was rightfully ours.
Alright.
The Saga of Ravana.
So it turns out the accident at Z1 was a terrorist plot all along. Good thing Aslan made it out alright. So wonder no one else was hurt. Yeah, that's what they say. The Tower of Times did a whole piece about it.
Story of blood-stained Earth, and of how a young band of soldiers managed to survive.
He picked up on a lot. Okay, he picked up on a lot while you're out cycling, though, right, Wendell? Don't suppose you heard any dirt about those terrorists being a cover-up, Sword? Or heck, maybe you caught a glimpse of the real culprits out on the road. What do you think I am? A CID spy? Let me guess. Those messages boards have been filling your head with conspiracy theories. Now you're hoping I'll prove them right. You got me.
Well,
to be honest, I haven't been seeing nearly as many freak incidents as usual lately. Not that I mind. Keeping a healthy distance is what makes urban legends and rumors so compelling. I'd rather not run the risk of becoming one of the poor saps who gets caught up in them. Don't get me wrong, I genuinely am glad nobody was killed. Otherwise, I feel like a total jackass hyping up all these conspiracy theories. It's not just me either. You are more comfortable using things as gossip fodder when it isn't over someone else's grave.
Well.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
Kunming still doesn't have the slightest idea what we go through. And again, honestly, people like her are the ones we ought to protect most. They'll be a chore, at the very least. I pull the right strings to keep her fingers out of the wrong pies. These are pies, yeah. Oh shoot. Miss Mao, I'm a little out of the loop, but you said a new family start up in Longport, right? If so, then congratulations. Breathing some new life into the organization can only make it better, I'm sure. Kunming, save that kind of talk for after business hours. Oops, sorry, Miss Mao. The bits and pieces I heard this morning just had me curious. That's fine, but if you want to keep this job, you're going to need to learn some discretion. Still that you would extend us well wishes over this speaks to a pure and innocent perspective I hadn't thought possible. That's one of your good points, Kunming. I'm not the least bit upset about it. We'll do all that we can to get back on the ball and keep kids like you safe. You kind of lost me there, but thanks, I think. I wanted you to know the things we go through.
Alrighty.
Wait, who the hell is that? I wanted you to know the things we go through. Who the hell is Oh, him. I wanted you to know the things we go through. I'm not really in the know about Heiue, but they added a new family, right? Doesn't that make them bigger and better now? Sounds pretty congratulations worthy to me. Owner Mao. We've been taking a wait and see approach to things. It's why our recognition of the Li family followed so closely after the Lu families. The important thing is that the Li's and the Lu's have finally worked out their differences. I hope for a fruitful relationship with the both of them. Let's see. Porter Chen. Oh, the siblings. Hey Chen, congrats on your article. Looks like you finally managed to break into Z1 reporting, huh? Should take you a while. It's like it was yesterday you were complaining about being stuck writing listicles. Thanks. Honestly, I'm surprised you even noticed. I kind of figured you'd just ignore it all. You know, like you usually do. Oh, well, it's not like I hate you or anything. I've just had a lot on my mind lately. But enough about that. You managed to capture one of the most defining news pieces of the year. No way I wouldn't at least praise you for it. I don't know how much credit I can take up for that. I just happened to snap a picture the second it all went down. Besides, the car crash isn't exactly the sort of epic Z1 coverage I was hoping to get.
Alrighty.
Stumbling upon a freak incident by pure chance probably doesn't count for much. Still, maybe I really have been gaining some ground as a reporter. Hearing it from my sister just makes it feel more real, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Well, unlike last year, my brother can actually do the kind of work he likes now. So cheers to that. On a separate note, I wonder how Peter's holding up. He said he was meeting up with his manager tonight. Okay. I'm back down, talking to these guys now. Now, I thought who are these guys? Teachers? Reporters? Good job today, Toa. It's Mariel and Toa. I had to keep my eyes on the debate for a while, but we had a simulcast of this symposium going too. And honestly, I think your speech was met with the most applause I've ever seen. Well, thank you. I only hope we're able to come together on some of the solutions proposed. Who's that? Okay, yeah. Oh, you guys made it. I'm so glad to see you're all safe. I heard there weren't any casualties. I was still worried, you know. Me too. And when Anya's didn't answer my calls. Sorry, I guess we were just too busy to notice. Well, as you can see, we're perfectly fine. Still kind of dealing with the aftermath, though. Anyway, weren't you two in the middle of something?
That's an awfully obvious subject change. But yeah, we're just getting a few interviews with some members of the ICO. Oh, that's who they are. And she's been doing a wonderful job of it too. Of course, it doesn't hurt that she's so easy to talk to. I'll be sure to have all my students read your articles as soon as they're published. What do you think, Agnes? That sounds like a great idea.
Well... Let's see. Toa?
I'm glad to see all of you safe and sound. I'll get in touch again once the reports from this symposium are ready. Would you mind telling me about what happened at your office later? I'll just end up digging into things myself anyway, so you might as well save me the time.
Still got a couple people. Oh, Hermes.
Finally a breather. It's been a long journey to get here, but now...
Never seen you get so choked up before, Hermes.
Well, it isn't Arkwright and crew. What can I say? Work really had me going. But enough about me.
Your morning was rather explosive, so to speak.
Wow. Word on the back channels is that you locked horns with Marduk and the Kruga. That is correct. My deepest apologies for any distress that we caused. And I wouldn't have had to go through all that if I hadn't messed up so bad.
Can't blame you for being curious. You do us a favor and drop the subject.
We embarked on a journey.
Sounds like quite a tale, but fine. I won't pry.
The Saga of Ravana.
Thanks.
Return of the King.
So what's up with you?
Now
Taking a break?
That's right. I stopped to relax a bit after finishing up a big job. I'll be on the move again before long, though. Still have a few minor deliveries to make.
A story of blood.
You mean you're busy? Even at this late hour?
Managed to survive for 100 days. Now play.
Oh, it isn't so bad when you love what you do. Besides, I'm not the only one burning the midnight oil here. Could I bring to guess what you're after? But don't forget to take a break when you can.
Sure thing. Gotta say, curious to know what Hermes would consider a big job.
I'm available for replacement furniture orders. By the way, now that your office is in smithereens. Wow. If you need something couriered, just say the word. I'll even give you the customer loyalty discount.
Peter.
Oh, oops, sorry. I think I have the wrong person. No, you're very right, actually. I'm your new manager, and I plan on doing everything in my power to whip you up into shape. Nice to meet you.
What?
Huh? You're joking, right? Right?
Is this a ship?
Wait, does that mean you're the daughter of the company president my father's indebted to? What? Did you only just figure that out? I mean, we even passed each other a few times when you were still in the acting school. You really are thick-headed, huh? You should have said something. Anyway, having you as my manager, I think I'll... You're not getting away this time. Both our dads tasked me specifically with finding a cure for your lack of motivation. Oh, come on. There's no need to be so tense. We're going to make you an A-list celeb in no time.
What has my life come to?
By the way, none of this needs to change the relationship between you, San, and I. And if I hear you blab to her about all this, so help me. Well, I trust we have an understanding. Right, Peter?
Yeah, I get it. Just stop smiling like that already.
Wow. She's still doing it, look at her. She's doing the LA smile.
I hear that new movie is out of this world.
Don't get me wrong. It does my heart good to see Ispra's usual crowd coming and going like normal again. But these are die-hard regulars we're talking about. There's no way they wouldn't notice me whenever they visit, right? So I want more of them buying popcorn from me. I've even been calling out to every familiar face on site.
And of how a young band of soldiers managed to survive.
Maybe it's too corny.
For 100 days.
Corny.
I've got some delicious ice cream.
Guess what? My new spring melody is selling even better than the winter combo did. Talk about the fruits of one's labor, huh? Just goes to show how popular seasonal ice creams can be. Obviously, I'll have to make summer and autumn ones to finish the set, but tackling other themes would be fun too.
Okay.
Thank you for your visit today.
Orion Films tends to put out quality works, such as my
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
Which I watched yesterday.
Please silence
Robin,
your
the Lady
phones and
Justice
enjoy
came
the
from the
film.
same studio. What I like about both of them is that they can hold to a consistent theme. Movies nowadays like to shoehorn in popular songs or love songs.
We have
that are
merchandise
wholly
for the movie on sale at the
irrelevant to
shop.
main storyline.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Orion Films, on the other hand, places its focus on the actual substance, without any window dressing to distract from it. Let's see.
Thank you for your visit today.
Apparently,
The showing on screen
collaborative
1 will soon
production
begin.
between director Gotti
they
of
all
Vegas
look
Films
pretty
and director
good.
Lamb of Kowloon.
Please silence your phones
Pictures is
and
coming
enjoy the
along
film.
smoothly. I'm told that much of it was shot in far-off locales. The sheer scope of the project
We
compels
have
me
merchandise
greatly.
for the movie on sale at the shop.
One can't forget that it also serves as part of the
Why not
charity
buy a souvenir to
campaign
remember your visit?
last year's tragedy at Cray Village. That alone should cement its place in cinematic history. I wish it the best of luck at the box office.
Thank you for your visit today.
Is there most of the restroom?
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
She didn't scare me a bit. Really, it didn't. As
Please
far
silence
as
your
horror
phones
movies
and
go,
enjoy the film.
I'd rather pick the ones with shark monsters. I mean, come on. Things with actual physical bodies feel way worse believable than ghosts. You know?
We have merchandise for the
Poor
movie
Kathy,
on sale at the
she got
shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Have you seen Robin, the Lady Justice from Orion Films? After various delays due to the construction and such, we'll finally be screening it from today onward.
Thank you for your visit today.
The movie itself is a social problem drama centered around the
The
shortcomings and
showing on
injustice
screen 2
of
will
legal
soon
system.
begin.
Judith Lancer plays the lead role beautifully
Please
too.
silence your phones and enjoy the film.
Despite it not fitting her usual style, it really is a breath of fresh air. Speaking of Judith Lancer, most probably know her best for
We have
playing
merchandise for
flashier
the movie
roles
on sale
that
at the
suit her
shop.
image.
but her
Why not
repertoire
buy a
goes
souvenir
far
to
beyond
remember
that.
your visit?
Take for instance, the hard-boiled production Robin, the Lady Justice, which she's starting. Then there's her performance at the Melancholy Heroine in Rainfall, which had an alert all on its own.
Thank you for your visit today. The showing
Anybody who
on
only
screen
knows
2 will
her
soon
from
begin.
Golden Blood should make an effort to see those 2 movies as well.
Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
Alrighty.
Let's save real quick. Let's see. Got some time to kill today. But to stop me from catching 2 movies this time.
Welcome. We have merchandise for the movie
Welcome.
on
Would you
sale
like
at
to
the
purchase
shop.
a ticket? What's playing right now?
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Robin, the Lady Justice. Genre, legal thriller, pamphlet purchased. Oh, Shade, genre horror, pamphlet, not purchased.
Thank you for your visit today.
And how many are in your party?
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
Where's Ren?
Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
I guess we could add Judith and Shizuna.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
That's 3 tickets for Shade. Your total will be
Why not
600
buy a
euro.
souvenir to remember your
Purchase.
visit?
Van decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. Blah 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 blah. Lizzie, a diffident introvert, is struggling to adjust to her new public-facing job. One night, she stares into her mirror and whispers to her reflection, "I wish I could change. I wish I could express myself, my real self." Several days pass, and suddenly Lizzie finds herself inundated with thank yous and incessant praise for her successful sales streak. Wait, this is Osborne's theme? I think it is. Lizzie contemplates how this might have happened, and despite the insanity of the idea, begins to wonder if this was the work of another her. One day, she notices a coworker slacking off and thinks to herself, why bother coming to the office if you're not going to do anything? Other stray thoughts run across her mind, such as, I wish my annoying neighbor, Barbara, would just die already. The next day, Lizzie learns the slacker got into a traffic accident on the way to work. Distraught, she races over to Barbara's apartment.
No! Don't come any closer! Stop! Please!
Barbara, are you
It's a
okay?
really scary movie.
My, how curious. Since when did I have a look-alike?
I think it is.
No, it's just like I feared. My wish actually came true. Please, just drop the knife. I don't want this. I don't want this at all.
Yep.
Liar. You know, you remind me of how I used to be. A filthy, yellow-bellied coward. But I'm not that person anymore. I changed. I decided to accept myself just as I am. Now I have the courage to make my own choices, like killing poor, miserable Barbara.
Two Lizzies? What's going on? I don't understand!
There's no time to explain. Barbara, get up! We have to run!
always people chewing in the movie theater, so don't complain.
So, I have my very own doppelganger, and she actually thinks she's the real me. How cute.
Doppelganger?
I'll allow her to live out that fantasy for a while. Ever since I made that wish, I've felt so free. But if she tries to take that away from me, I'll cast a light on that two-faced lie and make her fade into nothing.
Wow. That's the ending of it? That was nobody playing that we knew. Why did the main character immediately jump to, oh no, I'm gonna have a doppelganger? I don't know. It all seems a little contrived to me. Wow. Didn't think I'd be hearing a scathing critique from you. I would say that the twist caught me off guard. I had no idea that the Lizzie who was after Barbara was the real one. The contrast between her introverted self in the first half and the psychopath she turned into in the second worked in the movie's favor. Now that I think about it, that thriller from last year, Sober Curious, was also about how we all have two sides. Is this connected? In the end, sometimes the most terrifying monsters are humans themselves. That's always true. There's a superstition about something similar in the place I grew up. They called it sleepwalking. Really? I think everyone knows about that, right? The idea was that your spirit would leave your body and form another version of yourself. That was said to be an omen of death. So, what do you think? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I can see that being a thing in Eastern horror. Oh, by the way, I'm not actually the real Shizuna. You know what's scary? I can't tell if you're joking. Wow, he's always the same. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Purchase brochure, Honey Mirror, yes. Obtain brochure for shade. There's some shade in there. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Box office stuff, trophy earned. Did I get all the movies? Oh my god, if I'm getting all the movies, then oh my god. Let's see.
Thank you for your visit today.
You gotta watch one more movie.
The showing on Screen 1 will soon begin.
We already watched it. So Robin, the Lady Justice.
Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
We'll bring Agnes. And I guess Fairy. There's 3 tickets for Robin, the Lady Justice. Your total will be 600 Mira. By purchase. Is that the one with the golden whatever? I think it is. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Is this the one with freaking it's a theme song? I think it is. Let's see. Oh no, I forgot about this one. But this one's also from Coast Steel. Well, I already read this, so it doesn't matter.
As you can see, my client wasn't captured on the security cameras until after Virgil had arrived at the scene of the crime. Therefore, I'm calling the veracity of Virgil's statement into question. I don't believe he arrived in the nick of time to stop the attack. Furthermore, his claim about prying the pipe out of my client's hand strikes me as odd, considering his fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the weapon. In light of these contradictions, I think we can safely conclude Virgil's testimony is a sham.
Don't just sit there, Father. Do something! Stop her from spewing this nonsense!
No.
I never thought such vital evidence would come out in the final hearing! Objection! This is clearly a stall tactic on the part of the defense. It's time we brought this farce of a trial to an...
No. Objection overruled. This evidence sheds new light on the case. The trial will proceed. I do not want to leave even a single stone unturned. Not at this juncture.
Yeah.
That filthy little lawyer's ruining everything. Damn her.
Good job.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. You believed in me, even when no one else would. But if this all goes south, won't you be in danger?
I'll be all right. Trust me. I'm not backing down until we get that not guilty verdict. People with power and wealth are not above the law. I swear on my badge, I will not allow them to taint our legal system.
If only you were here right now, Robin.
A nasty man like Virgil, who had a father in a position of power, sort of reminds me of me and Ronald. Sort of reminds me of Ronald.
Oh, Ronald Gareth? You're talking about Ronald Griffith. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I remember him. He's that student that dropped out of RMS after causing problems there. I think his father was a senator, but he resigned after bribery allegations came out. You know, if only that was a thing right now, and so much shit like that is being revealed, but being ignored and nothing being done at the same time. So, what a shitty world the real world is. Dingo asked me to run a background check on his spoiled brat of a son around that time.
Bren raked Ronald over the coals. She was just like Robin in the movie.
Yeah, Bren's great. She sure was, actually.
And she did it all on stage in front of the whole student body. I doubt I ever have the courage to do something like that.
Where's Ren in this? I can't take her to the movies? Says the girl who swooped in and saved Ren when those guys were giving her a hard time. Only someone with guts of steel could have done that. And I bet you anything, it made her happy to have someone in her corner. Being able to step in and take action in tense situations is one of your many strong points.
Aw. Thank you, Van. It means a lot to hear you say that. No one has a right to prey on vulnerable people like that.
Yeah!
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak, not oppress them. And then it's up to the weak to set their sights on getting stronger.
You tell them, Fairy! Unfortunately, there's always gonna be people in this world who don't or won't understand that. Yep. It's unfortunate for that first one. So the onus falls on people like us to compromise with, or if it comes down to it, fight those kinds of people. Yep.
Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not exactly an expert on law, so I doubt I could help people the way Robin does. But what I can do is find my own way of fighting back against injustice.
Yeah! The fairy way.
Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work.
All movie brochures acquired. Obtain all 9 movie brochures. Reward: Celestial Bomb EX times 2. 1. Cures KO, restores 7,200 HP. A solve that cures KO and restores a large amount of HP. All movie watched. Watch all 9 movies at movie theaters in Edith or other regions. Elegant gown. For the reward. HP plus 4,000, EP plus 400. A beautiful yet modest gown.
I hear that new movie is out of this world.
I hear that new movie is out of this world.
As the curtain unfolds on the all-new adventure. The Adventures of Rockford.
You left just like that lady at the Blacklight District.
I've already confirmed that on our end, though.
Okay. Receptionist Rihanna. It sounds like the political debate paid off in spades from Marielle. There's a field she's always been dying to cover, so her excitement was full to bursting before the event even started. But that was nothing compared to afterward. You should have seen how eager she was to start on her article. No doubt it'll make for a great read. I can hardly wait to see it. Huh? Speaking of Mario, she's out having a meal with an NGO member nearby. The environmental symposium was held at the same time as debate, so she wanted to ask about it in order to add a variety of perspectives to her article. She's really come into her own, huh? Tina would be proud of it. Same district, Treon Tower. Treon Tower is available right now? I guess so. Probably a lot of people.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, go! I'm going. Oh. Oh, yeah. I was trying to figure out how to occupy myself during our tour free time.
Landmarks.
That's when I noticed the live stage performance they've got going on today.
A movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops
my soul
to peruse.
from all the way over here. Maybe I'll go take a peek up close.
Visit the new Liberal Boutique, which just opened this year, to sample a range of imported goods from the Liberal Kingdom.
Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing that my son knows the
everything
tea
from the
phone better than
latest
I do.
ZCF products to expensive
Able to teach me all
wines,
sorts
and
of things,
even
so
acerbic tomatoes.
how to access
Please
different
check it out.
receipt sites, how to call my friends. Oh, and today I was even able to save some Mira by shopping on a store I found on the net.
Okay.
In exchange for teaching my mom how to use the OrboNet, she lets me play games on the T-phone. Honestly, it's way more interesting than I thought it would be. Hope I can have my own
Welcome
someday.
to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Welcome.
You'll also find the Fern Store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
I wanted to stop by the Vern store to ask about additional T-phone plans today. They have all sorts of to choose from, whether it's based on how much calling you do, how often you use the OrboNet, and what features you use most. When I bought my own, the clerk suggested I get the basic plan just to try things out. The T-phone is an essential part of my life already. I need a plan that better suits me.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks. You'll also find the Vern Store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
A lot of places are selling T-phone accessories now. Apparently, all kinds
Drop
of
by the Vern
industries
Store if you want to check out the
went
hottest
in
new
on the
commodity,
market.
the T-phone.
I suppose only because everyone's so confident about the T-phone
It's a
future.
cutting-edge piece of orbital
As an employee
technology
of the
that's
Vern
lighting
Company,
Calvard
I couldn't be
on
more
fire.
pleased.
You won't want to miss it.
So, you finished making the rounds apologizing to everyone? Mm-hmm. Though I think you're the one I should be saying sorry to most, kinda. We live together, but I never even bothered to ask you for help.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here
It's
you'll
alright,
find
Lashkar.
Treon Tower,
I get how
one
you
of
feel,
Edith's major
loud and
landmarks.
clear.
You'll also find the Vern Store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other
I
various
know,
shops to
I know.
peruse.
Okay, now pick yourself up and turn that gloomy mood around. If Annie were
Visit
here,
the new
she'd
Liberal
tease you
Boutique,
rotten
which
about it.
just opened this
Aw.
year, to sample a range of imported goods from
Yeah.
the Liberal Kingdom.
You're probably right, kinda. I'm gonna start looking forward,
They have
not just for her,
everything from the
but
latest
for Kent and the
ZCF
others
products
too.
to expensive wines,
Aw.
and even acerbic tomatoes. Please check it out.
Kinda's right. Annie would probably crack a joke about who I am and what I did with the real Lashkar. I've got to start looking forward, not just for her, but for Kent and all the other Cray villagers too. Oh, rest in peace to them. Lashkar seems to have finally calmed down a bit.
Welcome to the
Now we just have to
Treon
keep
Mall.
pushing
Here
forward
you'll find Treon
for Annie and
Tower,
everyone
one of
else's.
Edith's major landmarks.
Let's see.
You'll also find the Vern
So,
Store,
that's the famous
a movie
Lashkar, is
theater,
it?
boutiques, and
I just
other
mentioned
various
him a
shops
few
to
times.
peruse.
Honestly, looking at them like this, I almost mistake them for siblings.
Drop by the Vern store
It's
if
nice
you
to
want to
see
check out
they're
the
so
hottest new
comfortable with one
commodity,
another.
the T-phone.
The things those two are carrying on their shoulders, though.
It's a
It's
cutting-edge
hard to
piece of
imagine.
portable technology that's lighting Calvard
Well,
on
as a matter of
fire.
fact, I'll do
You
everything I
won't wanna
can
miss
to
it.
make things easier for them. What a nice guy! I'm gonna see.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower.
Alright, I
one
better
of
start
Eden's major
preparing for tomorrow. We have a lot of new
find the Vern
products
store,
in stock.
a movie
We
theater,
need to update our
boutiques,
website.
and other various
Oh,
shops to
nearly
peruse.
forgot. One of our longtime customers finally went out on a date today.
Drop by the Vern store if you want to check out the
I'll have
hottest
to
new
ask Jimmy
commodity,
how it
the
went
T-phone.
next time I see him.
It's a cutting-edge piece of portable technology that's lighting
How about that
Calvard
new
on
personal
fire.
styling
You won't want to miss
service I thought up the other day? Making it a reality necessitates an involvement in cosmetics and other industries, none of which we have the know-how. None of which we have the None of which we have the know-how for. And building up that expertise from square one would take a massive investment of both money and time.
One of Edith's major
In
landmarks.
which case, I should revise my proposal draft to center around
Also find
forming
the Vern
partnerships
store, a
with
movie
existing
theater,
companies.
boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
Just wait until headquarters hears about this. I'm about to revolutionize the
We
industry
hope you'll
a
have a
second time.
Time here.
Anything of interest?
Excellent leather choker, viewable in the to-do list. Gift for Catra, a stylish leather choker that is both cute and cool.
I hope you found everything to your liking.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
I always get the munchies whenever I come for these late night showings. My stomach likes to wait until the movie goes silent before it starts rumbling, though.
We have merchandise for
Maybe
the
I'll
movie
grab
on
a
sale
light
at the
snack
shop.
or something for dinner before showtime.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Usually around this time of night, we get a lot of customers that feel like they need to see a movie on a whim. Although some of them do seem to be a film connoisseur.
Thank you for your visit
connoisseurs
today.
as well. I guess they like the idea of watching movies
showing
in a
on screen
quiet,
one will
half-empty
soon begin.
theater. Not that I can blame them.
Please
Really
silence your
amps up
phones and
the
enjoy the
atmosphere.
film.
Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
That's quite the show.
You'll also find the Vern store, a movie theater, boutique, and other various shops to peruse.
Oh yeah, tonight we celebrate!
We hope you'll have a
The ad
fabulous
concept I
time
submitted
here.
this morning made it past the revision phase. In about time too. For whatever reason, I had it in my head that modern designs were all about pizzazz, but that wasn't the only piece of the puzzle. The reparations bubbles sent every industry into full throttle. So for several years, the marketplace was absolutely flooded with information.
Welcome to the Treon
As
Mall.
a result,
Here
high-impact
you'll find
advertisements
Treon Tower,
that were
one
packed
of
with
Edith's
promotional
major
text
landmarks.
were extra effective. Once I understood the
You'll
concept
also
behind
find the
that
Vern
trend,
store, a
the
movie
trick to
theater,
making a sleek,
boutiques,
stylish
and other
design
various
finally hit
shops
me.
to peruse.
Am I genius or what? The Calvard is back and here
We
to
hope
stay.
you'll have a fabulous time here.
Good for you, lady. Understood. I'll go ahead and get those documents revised. Right, goodbye. Damn it. I'm supposed to be off the clock. But yet here they are, saddling me with overtime. Whatever. I was planning to spend my evening analyzing the nightly stock price movements anyway.
Welcome to the Treon Mall.
This
Here
will
you'll
breeze
find
through
Treon
this work
Tower,
while I'm
one of
at it.
Edith's major landmarks. You'll also find the Vern store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse. Drop by the Vern store if you want to check out the hottest new commodity, the T-phone.
Surprised to hear from you. In a good way, of course. I could have been more thrilled.
It's a cutting-edge piece of
There's
orbital
no telling
technology
how
that's
much
lighting
of a
Calvard
difference I
on
can make
fire.
as a
You
Republican
won't want to miss it.
statesman. I hope I can still count on your support, in spite of all the burdens I've placed on you.
It's alright, Father. I'm not upset about that. And neither is Mother. Wait, who's this? If anything, you're the one who showed me how to protect what matters most. Whatever
Welcome
you
to
do
the
from here on,
Treon Mall.
I'll be right there
Here
behind
you'll
you.
find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Thank you, sweetheart. Just you saying that is enough to keep
You'll
me
also
going.
find the Vern store, a movie
I'll be rooting
theater,
for you as well,
boutiques,
as you
and
make your
other
debut
various shops to
in Cosmo's
peruse.
political scene.
Is that Ellie's dad?
We hope you'll have a fabulous time here.
Oh shit, I think it is. I appreciate that. Naturally, there's still plenty of rungs left before I finish climbing this ladder. But when I do, it'll be a broad-minded, free-thinking politician you can be proud of. That means I think it's Ellie.
Welcome to the Treon
Are you
Mall.
Ellie's dad?
Here you'll find Treon Tower, one
Right.
of Edith's major
No, you go
landmarks.
for it.
It is!
You'll also find the Vern store,
Yes!
a movie theater, boutiques, and other various
Right.
shops to peruse.
Just know you go for it, Ellie. Give Diana and her
We
her
hope
father
you'll
my
have a
regards
fabulous
too, won't
time
you?
here.
Oh my god, we found Ellie's dad! And this is where the family connection of Ellie ends. Will we see her again? I don't know. She looks like another NPC though, which is kind of disappointing.
Welcome to the Treon
I will
Mall.
go far right,
Here
Lloyd.
you'll find Treon Tower,
I'll
one
go
of
far
Edith's
right, Lloyd.
major landmarks. You'll also find the Vern store, a movie
Probably
theater,
like-
boutiques,
yeah, on the other
and
side,
other various shops
on
to
the other-
peruse.
Outside, I mean, behind the car.
Drop by the Vern store if you
Right.
want to check
Just
out
know
the
you go
hottest new
for it,
commodity, the
Give
T-phone.
Diana and her father my regards too, won't you?
It's a cutting-edge piece of orbital technology
I am
that's
glad
lighting
you
Calvard
called, by the
on
way.
fire.
It
You
was
won't
just
want to
what I
miss it.
needed after stepping out of today's debate. I love you, sweetheart. You're a better daughter than I deserve.
Alrighty. Oh my god. We found him! We found you! It took this game to find you. Well, there you go. I was like, are we ever gonna see this guy? And there he is. But he's not part of the story though.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major
Well,
landmarks.
today's the day. I want to walk through those doors
You'll
and
also
buy
find
every
the Vern
last limited
store,
edition
a movie
spring
theater,
card in
boutiques,
stock.
and other various shops to
I know
peruse.
precisely what you're thinking. Buying all those sweets is pure self-indulgence.
We hope you'll
Not
have
to
a
mention
fabulous
selfish.
time here.
I don't care. My whole life has been leading to this very moment. So please, don't try to stop me. Who said we would? And I thought Van was a sweet. And I thought Van was the sweets fanatic. Yeah.
Welcome to the Treon Mall.
Let's
Here you'll
see.
find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks. You'll also
Lou and her
find the
partner
Vern
are putting
store,
on a special
movie
performance
theater,
tonight
boutiques,
over at the
and other
concert hall.
various shops to peruse.
I have an engagement with my social dance group, however, so I'm not so sure
We
I'll
hope
be
you'll
able
have
to
a
attend.
fabulous time here.
So I figure the least I can do is buy them some sweets treats to make up for it. That brings me to my next problem. I know what Lulua likes best, but Sayla is a different story. Amanda. I did a great deal of shopping at the department
Welcome
store
to the
in the mall.
Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon
I'm rather
Tower,
tired.
one of
I'm rather
Edith's
tired
major
from all this
landmarks.
walking around. But that's nothing a sweet,
You'll
delicious
also
cake
find the
from
Vern store,
Quincy
a movie theater,
Parlor can
boutiques,
fix.
and other various shops to peruse.
I know it's nearly time for dinner,
Drop by the Vern store
I make
if
it
you
my
want to
policy
check out
to
the
eat
hottest new
sweets
commodity,
whenever I feel the
T-phone.
need.
It's a cutting-edge
Let's
piece
see.
of portable technology that's lighting Calvard on fire. You won't want to miss it.
It's no surprise that President Calvard still came out on top in the end. But in my view, Senator Ryan still made an adequate showing, enough to serve as a stepping stone toward the next election at least. What are your thoughts?
I have to agree. He provided some very practical views
Welcome
on
to the
international
Treon
cooperation.
Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
It
You'll
definitely
also
bears
find the Vern
considering,
store, a
especially
movie theater,
as Calvard's
boutiques, and other various shops to
influence
peruse.
continues to expand beyond its borders.
We hope you'll have a fabulous time here.
Perhaps this will serve as a call to action for the public to consider the course of our nation.
I feel very much the same. Now, while he may not speak for the Republic Party as a whole, the way he cut straight to the heart of the matter was something to behold. This will likely lead to increased support for Senator Ryan's stances among our younger and
Welcome to
mid-career
the
colleagues.
Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
And that, in turn, could give him a window to
You'll
break
also
away
find the
from
Vern
the more
store, a
French
movie
elements
theater,
of the party.
boutiques, and other various shops
And
to
that in
peruse.
turn, wait, what was that talk? Okay, again. And that in turn could give him a window to break away
hope you'll
from the
have a
more
fabulous time
French
here.
elements of the party. We at the Tyrell Times will certainly have to keep a close watch on him. Speaking of Senator Ryan, he's been awake for quite a while now.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. A call came in from a relative of his while you were away.
Welcome to the
Step
Treon
outside to
Mall.
take it.
Here you'll find
Oh,
Treon Tower, one
that's
of Edith's
it.
major landmarks.
Most likely.
Most likely it's
You'll
going to be
also find the Vern
on longer
store,
than
a
expected.
movie theater, boutiques,
So
and
it's
other
strange.
various shops to
It's
peruse.
strange for some time, as I understand it.
I see. It must
We
be,
hope you'll
it
have
must
a
be the Carsbellian
fabulous
side
time
of the
here.
family.
Will be long now before spring arrives. This year, we plan to get into the spirit by offering a bevy of limited time sweets exclusive to the season. What's more, the confection our store proposed was
Treon
so
Mall.
well received
Here you'll
that
find
headquarters is
Treon
working
Tower,
to add
one
it
of Edith's
to a
major
line of
landmarks.
merchandise.
You'll also find the Vern store,
Imagining
a
how the
movie
final
theater,
product will
boutiques,
look on shelves
and other
has me
various shops to
giddy
peruse.
with anticipation.
Hello there.
Hello there. Long
Visit the
voice.
new Liberal
Soul
Boutique,
Chef
which
macarons.
just opened this year.
Use via
to
items
sample a
on the
range
main
of
menu.
imported goods from
The
the Liberal
cookbook with
Kingdom.
tips on making macarons.
Thank you.
They
Thank
have everything from the latest ZCF product to expensive wines and even acerbic tomatoes. Please check it out.
Plate nice.
Let's see, lady. Many businesses settle their yearly accounts at the end of March. A great deal of people will try to buy up stocks before then to rake in dividends and shareholder incentives. So from a shareholder's perspective, now might be the ideal time to sell stocks in companies
Welcome to the Treon Mall.
that offer
Here you'll
those
find
types of
Treon
benefits.
Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Well,
You'll also find the Vern store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
any other shop to peruse?
Drop by the Vern store if you want to check out the hottest new commodity, the T-phone.
Welcome to the Liberal Boutique.
It's a cutting-edge
Welcome to
piece
the Liberal
of portable
Boutique.
technology
Yay.
that's lighting Calvard
Hey,
on fire.
Lila.
You won't want to miss it.
I'll be writing a letter to the mayor later today. I have to report the latest happenings in this country. Opening this boutique was her idea, and given our modest success, I think we've proven there's a demand for Liberalian goods here. You may consider opening another store in the Republic, or perhaps we'll set up
Welcome
a
to the
consignment
Treon
shop.
Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
I'm quite pleased with this little
You'll also
adventure of
find the
ours.
Vern store, a
Being
movie
able to share a
theater,
few pieces
boutiques,
of the borough
and other
with the
various
rest of the
shops to
world
peruse.
has made me very happy.
All our products are
We hope
shipped
you'll have a
directly
fabulous
from the
time
borough.
here.
Charm de Manoria. Viewable in the connect on the to-do list. Gift for Agnes. A silver pendant with a bell made to look like a Manoria flower.
Please come again.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Oh, look, it's Jess. So,
You'll also find
so
the
I'll
Vern
keep
store,
waiting
a movie
forever,
theater, boutiques,
no matter how long
and
it
other
takes.
various shops to
Keep
peruse.
searching for you. Thank you, Triamon. You're a
Visit
wonderful
the new
audience.
Liberal Boutique, which just opened
That's
this
Jess,
year, to sample
the
a range of
the
imported goods
singer-songwriter.
from the Liberal Kingdom.
He's drawing in a bigger crowd than usual. Yeah.
They
On the
have
streets
everything
that
from the latest
found his
CCF
big
products
break
to
after moving
expensive
to
wines,
Crossbell.
and even a
Oh,
Serbic
so he moved to
tomato.
Crossbell.
Please check it out.
It's nice seeing a former old towner make a name for himself. I have to keep an eye on his career. Let's see. Well, that sure was a lot. That sure was a lot of
Welcome
fun.
to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower,
Oh, that sure was a
one
lot of
Edith's
fun.
major
By the way,
landmarks.
you're looking pretty good today, Jimmy. I was kind of surprised.
You'll also find the Vern store, a movie
Wait,
theater,
really?
boutiques, and other various
confidence
shops to
boost.
peruse.
Wait, so would you maybe want to go out again
Drop
sometime?
by the Vern store if you want to
Of
check out
course.
the hottest new commodity, the
Oh, man.
T-phone.
I gotta nudge you.
It's a cutting-edge piece of orbital technology
Okay, well,
that's lighting
why don't we
Calvard
call it
on
a night
fire.
here then?
You won't want to miss it.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow, Jimmy. You're still here. He's holding an event over at the department store on Station Street right now. It started early in the morning though, so they're probably wrapping up at this point.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower,
I
one
want
of
to go so
Edith's
badly
major
too.
landmarks.
Why couldn't they have done it on one of my days
You'll
off?
also find the Vern store, a movie
well.
theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
Head to the observation deck? Yes. We could go here at night. That's pretty cool.
Treon Tower's observation deck stands 215 arch above ground level, providing
Let's
a
see.
panoramic view of the entire capital.
Julieta.
The sun is setting on Edith for the day, but the observation deck will remain open. Feel free
We've
to
been
take
planning
in the
to
view of
hold
the
an
city at
event to
night.
introduce the constellations in preparation for summer. In all the
Please
Republic,
relax and
Trion
enjoy
Tower
the
is the one
heavenly
place that's
view.
closest to the sky. The event's sure to make sure to for a wonderful. My bad, that was my freaking shoe. In all the Republic, Trion Tower is the one place that's closest to the sky. The event's sure to make for a wonderful experience. The materials aren't ready quite yet, but I can't help being excited for it. Honestly, it's even had me looking at the start of more often.
Treon
Really?
Tower's observation deck
Honestly, it's
stands
even had me looking at the
215
stars
arch
more
above
often.
ground level, providing a
Shooting
panoramic
stars.
view of the
Wait,
entire
isn't this something that
capital.
Katra would love to do? Katra, they're gonna do something that you like to do.
The
Just
sun
come
is
do
setting
it.
on Edith for the day, but the observation deck will remain
He's too
open.
busy
Feel free to take
saving
in
the
the view
world
of the
with
city
me.
at night.
Nah, it's okay. You know what? This tower is totally not gonna be anything bad.
Please relax and
in
enjoy the
mind.
heavenly view.
Julieta. Is this the girl that was playing weirdly last time? Like she was like, "Yay, you guys are evil doers. I am the princess. You must protect me," or some shit. I think it was her. Phew. Sorry to keep you waiting, Julieta. Julieta, I totally lost track of time while I was shopping. It's fine.
Treon Tower's
I'm used to it at this
observation
point.
deck stands
Besides, I like to spend
215
time on
arch
the observation
above
deck.
ground level, providing a panoramic view of the entire
Mhm.
capital.
Were you thinking of some more stories for your picture books?
The sun is setting on Edith for the day, but the observation
Yep.
deck will remain
Today was
open.
about a country
Feel
girl
free
who
to
had a
take in the view
fated
of the city
encounter
at
with a
night.
handsome prince in a big city.
Please relax
Oh,
and enjoy the
how very
heavenly
romantic.
view.
You have to tell me all about it when we get home. Sure thing, yay! Mommy loves my adventures. Think, yeah, it's her. My daughter's so creative. I'm not sure where she gets it from, but you sure won't find me complaining. She has a rare gift, and I want to help her try and develop it as much as I can.
Trion Tower's
Oh dear, it's
observation
getting
deck
awfully late,
stands
isn't it?
215
I need to
arc
get home
above ground
so I can
level,
make dinner.
providing a panoramic view
The
of
little
the
girl must be
entire
starving.
capital.
I'm gonna whip up something extra nice just for her. You go
The
to
sun
Sunday
is
school.
setting on Edith for the day, but the
For some
observation
reason,
deck
my
will
imagination
remain
runs
open.
especially
Feel
wild
free
when
to
I'm
take
here
in the view
on the
of the city at
observation
night.
deck. Mommy and my friends at Sunday school really like
Please
it
relax and enjoy
when
the
I tell them all the
heavenly view.
stories I've come up with. That's probably why I like making picture books so much. Okay, so the shop. Some kid dropped his juice in front of our stall earlier. He went over to the binoculars, so I figured I'd give him another one. These heights are
Trion Tower's observation deck stands
killer, man.
215 arch
All right,
above
calm
ground
down.
level,
You can do this,
providing
Dennis.
a panoramic view of the entire capital.
Alrighty.
Okay, so
The sun is
Talk
setting on
to
Edith for the day, but the
Nina.
observation deck will remain
Nina.
open. Feel free to take in the view of
Nina.
the city at night.
Hey Nina, you here all by yourself?
Please relax
Oh,
and
hello,
enjoy
everyone.
the heavenly view.
Yes, I am. Judith already knows, considering we live in the same building, but my apartment is actually pretty close to Trion Tower. That's why I come out here to take breaks sometimes. It makes for a nice change of scenery. Plus, there are some things you don't notice when you're on everyone else's level.
Trion Tower's
Such as the city
observation
lights
deck
below
stands
us.
215 arch
Every
above
single
ground
one is a
level,
testimony for
providing
someone
a panoramic
else's
view of the
existence.
entire capital.
Just look at how many people
The
there
sun
are.
is setting on Edith for the day, but the observation deck
The
will
city
remain
truly is
open.
wonderful, don't
Feel
you
free
think?
to take in the view
And
of the
yet,
city at night.
It's steeped in so much sin. Nina?
Please
Uh-oh.
relax and enjoy the heavenly view.
It's awfully difficult to get a read on her. Yeah, she's suspicious. Hey, is everything okay? You're sounding pretty sentimental tonight. Oh, I'm sure she's just stuck in method acting mode. It can be kind of hard to leave a character when you're deep, right, Nina? Yes, I apologize. I hadn't meant to worry you. No, she's serious. Oh, but never mind me.
Tower's observation deck
I was so
stands
scared for you
215
all
arch
after seeing the
above
news
ground
this
level,
morning.
providing a panoramic view
Well,
of the entire capital.
At least everyone seems to have made it out all right.
The sun is setting on
Surely.
Edith for the day, but the observation deck will
Please,
remain open.
try and be more cautious
Feel free to
in
take
the
in the view of
future.
the city at night.
Sorry, didn't think you'd be so worried for us.
Please relax and
What if-
enjoy the heavenly view.
I would have contacted you earlier, but we never really got the chance. So yeah, sorry. But anyway, I'm glad to see you're working so hard. Just make sure not to push yourself, alright? Of course. Thank you for your concern, Judith. Considering it ended in me getting to see you all. I say
Trion
tonight's
Tower's
trip to observation deck
stands
was well worth it.
215 arch above ground level, providing a
Everyone,
panoramic view
I
of
know
the
you're
entire
very
capital.
brave and resourceful, but promise me you'll
The
take
sun
care
is
of
setting
yourselves,
on Edith
okay?
for the day, but the observation deck will
Yeah,
remain
yeah,
open.
we promise,
Feel
alright?
free to take in the
Such
view
a
of the
worry
city at
voice
night.
sometimes. Last area for today.
Here goes.
Come on, a sec. Okay. Holy crap.
Just don't drink too much, okay?
I could imagine another sip once I heard all the crashing and screaming from the track yesterday.
That there weren't any casualties is a miracle. So tonight, I'm going to honor it by making up for the drinks I missed out on. Hope you all got one thing to say. Carlos. Yesterday's race turned into a disaster. The finals are postponed until further notice. Leave me on pins and needles, why don't they? Yep. Oh, why are they here? Normally, we'd be celebrating the close of the Z1 Grand Prix, but that went out the window after what happened yesterday. He managed to nab all the terrorists though, and the race is already slated to be rescheduled. Best of all, Maxim and Auslan made it out alright. Fingers crossed they tear up the track more than ever next time. Alrighty. Downey. Well, ain't this just the pits? And not the racing kind, either. Can't believe those crazy maniacs got the Z1 postponed. We spent the rest of the day burning rubber to blow off steam. We really worked up a thirst, though. So we came back for some drinks. Still not enough to kill the pain, though. I know. Hiatus, you and me are gonna ride that Ferris wheel together. They won't care if I had a few. They won't care if I had a few pins, right? Oh, are you serious? Of course they will. You're plastered out of your mind.
Okay.
So what have I been drinking? If I say I'm going on that thing, then that's what I'm gonna do. I ride around on 4 wheels all the time. How bad can one giant one be? You could fall and die if it's not on glass protected. If there was ever a time to drink, it's now. I mean, what else are we supposed to do? The final race of the Z1 Grand Prix is postponed, and they don't even know for how long. Gotta get my racing fixed. Well, not tonight, obviously. Knocked back too many for that. Endeavor looking sloshed. Try not to go too hard. You hear? Like I need you to tell me that. Anyway, where does the CID rounded up all the jerks who put us into this fiasco to begin with? It's worth raising the toast for. Here's hoping they get the Z1 Grand Prix rescheduled ASAP. You know, we never get to settle the score with Lucy and his crew. My Kabul just got a pretty sweet tuna, so I just might ask him for a rematch. They don't have that and the Z1 Grand Prix to look forward to.
Well.
Oh boy, everybody's drowning their sorrows in drink. Alcohol doesn't really agree with me though, so I usually stick with mocktails and soft drinks. It really has been a hell of a day though. Fast forward to now, and all of a sudden, we're piling it up with the higher bloods. Best case scenario, the Z1 Grand Prix will get to end it on a good note too.
Come on in and eat your fill.
Aslan's so nice and such a gentleman too. I spotted him earlier, and when our eyes met, he nodded right at me. No wonder his fan base has been on the rise. Alrighty. Nothing compared to a nice, frothy beer in the cool night air. You can get as loud as you want here too. Let it out and whoop it up.
My stuff can't be beat.
Soul Chef Burgers. Use via items on the main menu. A cookbook with tips on cooking burgers.
I'll be waiting for you.
I'll be waiting for you. Okay. Those anti-immigration terrorists are totally out of control. I mean, come on, they ruined the Z1 Grand Prix, all for their stupid cause. There's serious business here. One wrong step, we could have been toast. When everything went wrong at yesterday's race, my heart almost stopped on the spot. Good thing Aslan wasn't hurt, otherwise it would have shattered instead. Good job, see? I knew you could do it. Well, what can I say? You taught me well. Okay, now over here.
Plays of the most iconic moments in our long history.
A tire's grip in proportional to the amount of surface
We even have
area
rare items that were
comes
used in
into contact
actual
with the ground.
races. So take your time
That's
and
why the
enjoy
Z-
your visit.
That's why the Z1. That's why the ones on Z1 cars don't have any grooves. They only work on highly maintained racetracks, though. You can never get that same level of performance on a public street. I've made up my mind.
Here at the
From
Grand
now
Circuit
on,
Gift
I'm
Shop,
shoving my
you can
trains and
find all
collecting
manner
model
of official
Z1 cars instead.
merchandise while viewing displays of the most
The
iconic
guy in the
moments in
leather,
our long
Lucio,
history.
he told me to trust my gut, so that's what I'm gonna do.
We even have rare items that were used in actual races. So take your time and enjoy your visit.
I guess these guys, but let's talk to this guy first. Seal, it turns out working to earn your keep isn't so bad. Race, ethnicity, social class, now that makes a difference when it comes to good, honest labor.
Here at the Grand Circuit Gift
Also
Shop,
had things
you
all
can
wrong
find
this
all
whole time.
manner of official Z1 merchandise while
free to
viewing
look around.
displays of the most
Silver
iconic
lighter.
moments in our long
Viewable
history.
in Connect on to-do list. Gift for Kincaid. Silver lighter with the Entourage
We even have
logo
rare items that were
printed
used
upon
in
it.
actual races.
Come
So
back
take your time
whenever.
and enjoy your visit.
I talked to these guys. The couple. Oh, it's you guys. We heard about what happened. Yeah. Who would have thought the Kruger and Marduk would be starting fights in the capital. I mean, I guess I understand why it all went down, but Reno's been a
Here
real
at the
bitch.
Grand Circuit Gift Shop, you can find all manner of official
Sorry,
Z1
we do
merchandise
have to do a lot
while viewing
of running
displays of the
around.
most iconic moments in our
Yeah,
long
really.
history.
It's all my fault, huh? Allow me to offer my apologies as well.
We even have rare items that were used
Hey,
in actual
I
races.
know you two weren't really
So
the
take
ones
your time
behind it all.
and enjoy your
Plus,
visit.
It's not like there were any civilian casualties either. Yeah, I have to say, that part was pretty impressive. Not to say it wasn't still bad though. I mean, not to say it wasn't still bad, but anyway, we've been doing some
Here at the
investigating
Grand
around
Circuit
town
Gift
as
Shop,
part of the
you can
cleanup
find all
effort.
manner of official Z1
Just to make sure we
merchandise
didn't miss
while viewing
anything
displays
strange.
of the most iconic moments in our
Try to
long
rest easy
history.
tonight, okay? You probably need all the strength you can get tomorrow.
We even have
Right
rare
around
items
there.
that were used in actual
We
races.
still have a few things to
So
finish
take your time
before we
and
can
enjoy
put our
your
feet
visit.
up. Thanks for all your effort, you two. Thanks for all your help, you two. Of course. If anything else pops up, feel free to give us a ring. So that's what happened at the race yesterday. And since the CID had the whole
Here at
investigation
the Grand
on
Circuit
lockdown,
Gift Shop,
we
you
couldn't
can
even
find
do
all
anything to
manner
help.
of official Z1 merchandise while viewing
No,
displays of
it's
the
not a
most
thought.
iconic
They
moments in
usually
our
sell
long
limited
history.
edition souvenirs based on whoever wins the souvenir
We even have
This
rare
on
items that were
whoever
used in actual
wins
races.
the Grand
So
Prix.
take your time and
Wonder what
enjoy
they-
your visit.
I don't know what they'll do now. Oh, that's right. You're a big car guy too, aren't you? Weren't you rooting for Lino yesterday? That a problem? Look, I know he's not as big as he used to be, but when I was a kid, there was this racer named Carlos. We don't exactly have the time for a
Here
trip
at the
down
Grand
memory
Circuit
lane
gift
right
shop,
now,
you can
Albus.
find all manner of
Didn't you
official
want to
C1
check
merchandise
around the
while viewing
circuit for
displays
some
of the most
leads?
iconic moments in our long history.
Oh yeah.
We even have rare
Let's look
items
for-
that were
let's look
used
by
in
the Ferris
actual
wheel, too.
races. So take your time and enjoy your
Good
visit.
idea. No time to waste then. It would seem they have a pleasant evening ahead. Well, because we all need a breather every once in a while. What's up? What's up? Why are you guys looking at me like that? But anyway, try to rest easy tonight. You'll probably need all the strength
Here
you
at the
can
Grand
get tomorrow.
Circuit gift shop, you can find all manner of
As we're
official
finished here,
C1
I
merchandise
should look over the
while viewing
requests we
displays
have
of the
on
most
back
iconic
burner.
moments in our long history.
I've got to do everything I can. That includes looking back at
We
what
even have
happened
rare
today.
items that were used in actual races. So take your time and enjoy your visit.
The authorities are on high alert at the moment. Can't say I blame them, given what happened today. We've been keeping an eye out for suspicious characters too, of course. But we haven't really spotted any of our usual patrols routes. That's why we came here instead. After all,
Here at the Grand Circuit gift shop, you can find all manner of official
Ferris wheel
C1 merchandise
behind the
while viewing
rack-
displays
rock
of the
wall.
most iconic moments in our long
I just
history.
imagine things, but I feel like me and Alvis have been flirting.
We even have rare
tonight.
items that were used in
Ooh.
actual races. So
No,
take your
I just-
time and enjoy your
You've been a
visit.
good co-worker. It's not that deep, Regina. Are you sure? I don't think I've ever seen her look so conflicted before. Don't worry. I'm sure she'll be just fine. Okay. To this guy. Come on. So the final race has been delayed to a later date. My dream miraculous Red Star victory lives on. I beg to differ. Aslan's going to clinch it for Ingrid this time around. Who's that talking? As if Max could ever lose, Antos has this in the back guaranteed. Okay, that was it for them. Cool. Oh, these guys. Huh. You again? Was our ill-fated encounter in Tharbad not enough? I could say the same, Dahar. I only wish I chased your tail like a smitten little pup. Exactly what did you come here for today, anyhow? Wait, exactly what did you came here for today, anyhow? Or do I even need to talk? Or do I even need to ask? I have a sick feeling that our purposes are identical, save for your relations with Valis. Well, would you look at that? But it was worth thinking of investing in the same market. What a kick in the head. Indeed, especially since I presumed you would be fixated solely on Valis local commerce. As it currently stands, however, I wouldn't bat an eye if we came face to face in a business setting. Just like old times, eh? Could be worse, I suppose. But make no mistake. I got every intention of using you as a stepping stone when the chips are down. Oh, that will be enough to daunt me. It's a challenge you want, it's a challenge you'll receive.
The frequency with which we keep chasing upon one another has risen to a ludicrous degree. As nobleman of Elsign, I won't suffer this cast-laden disrespect for our Grand Prince. But perhaps this would be an opportune way to take our feud in a more constructive direction.
Does he truly believe I'm foolish enough to invest in nothing more than valueless trade in mines? What an insult. But oh well. Locking horns on the same field after all this time should be entertaining enough. Yesterday was a grim reminder of how dangerous the Zenith 1 can be. It didn't seem to frighten my grandson much. I'm getting second thoughts about supporting his dream of becoming a racer.
What? Race car drivers are so cool. They put their lives on the line every second they're on the track. I can't wait to be the one. I can't wait to be one. Then I'll get to feel the rush of an all-out deathmatch too.
Okay, that doesn't sound great.
Very sly of you, Mutt. Getting our fathers to accidentally run into one another like this. And now we get to have a moment together too. Also provides funding for Z1, so it makes sense that Valis would take note of it as well. And that's just one of the many business ventures I can see our fathers having shared interest in. If it isn't hard to imagine what we can lead them into with a few shoves in the right direction. I knew I was right to put my faith in you, Mutt. That said, who could have guessed our fathers were friendly rivals when they were younger? It came as a shock for me too, but the important thing is that we can use it to our advantage. Harkening back to the mutual zeal they stoked in the past should make them a little more flexible. It's an uphill from here. I mean, it's all uphill from here, though. Our fathers will only come around if both sides stand to gain. I'm sure it'll happen eventually, as long as we work together. We just have to keep at it, one step at a time. I'm right there with you. Maybe someday we'll get to be with each other for real. Aww. For now, we'll just have to steer our fathers toward having a change of the heart. Maybe then I can lay the groundwork for me and Kalia to be together someday. Never imagined we could have so much sway over our family affairs. Still, as much as I also want to do something about our father's squabbling, one seems practically invested in it. Perhaps there's a hidden motivation for that.
Oh.
Alrighty. I highly recommend going on Ferris wheel after dark. Seeing Edith's nightscape sprawl out beneath you is just beautiful. It's odd though. The same scenery feels a lot more depressing when I'm riding alone on the clock. You're friends of Maxim Lugan, correct? The Speedway is closed today, but in this case, we can make an exception. Feel free to head in whenever you like. Just to go look. Yesterday's debacle blindsided us completely.
Not once did we expect terrorists to infiltrate the raceway. It makes me ashamed to call myself a security guard. Yeah, you'd be ashamed. Those anti-immigration thugs tampered with our vehicle yesterday and left us none the wiser. It just makes me want to kick myself for letting it happen. Oh, look, Aslan. Aslan's already moved on though, so I guess I can't stay sour about it forever. The whole team's gotta be in top form if we want to help Inger win this. I owe a great debt to the CID for saving my life yesterday's race. The whole incident has caused nothing but trouble though. For Maxim, the fans, and so many others. I also regret not getting to settle my rivalry with Maxim on the track. Still, they say they'll be setting up for a rematch in the near future. Determined to polish my skills in the time leading up to it. That'll be my way of repaying everyone for their kindness. I couldn't just sit around and do nothing, knowing my rematch against Maxim is on the horizon. Before I knew it, Speed had brought me to the Grand Circuit all on their own. For now, I'll check in with Rodney and the crew. I want to see what I can do to further polish my skills. What's up here? There they are. I've noticed Maxim isn't flirting with you anymore, Leslie. Not obvious, huh? We're never a thing, though, so it's whatever. Believe it or not, I heard he's actually dropped the whole Playboy routine altogether. Because that means I'll have to set my sights on Aslan instead. Really now, he seems a bit too straight-laced to bite that apple. Well, what about you, Lin May? Anybody you're pinning after? No, not especially, but if I did, I want them to have eyes for me and me alone. Someone from the pit crews could probably fit that bill better than any racer. Alright, last people to talk to. Over here. Okay. Let's talk to these guys. This is it, yeah. Oh, isn't this a surprise? Oh, for the love of Badios. This is a rather unusual place for a gathering of rogues. I'm at a loss for words. Hello. Hey, what's up, Arkwright? You've been getting yourself into all kinds of trouble lately. Attaboy. It's been close a week since our last meetings, no? You all look awfully exhausted. Have you fallen victim to the post-vacation blues? Yeah, I guess. Hey, wait a sec. We aren't here for small talk. What on earth are you people doing here? You should see the look on your stupid faces. It's priceless. It's a normal reaction to seeing a couple of assassins chilling in a public place. That girl is like shockingly calm compared to her loudmouth brother. I don't see the Oathbreaker anywhere. Yeah, I'm guessing you punks aren't planning on starting shit I'm guessing you punks aren't planning on starting shit, right? Well, if you're just here to enjoy the local delicacies, that's fine. Good picks, by the way. The rich cocoa float and the blue cream and chocolate rose soda are this place's hidden gems. The hell are you? The hell are you going on about? I just picked this up random. Oh, do you like sweets too? Oh, a fellow sweet spuff? Wait, no, we are not bonding over this. Yes. I've got some questions, and I want answers. First off, why in the hell are you four? Why in the hell are you four in the capital? Direct as always. When did you have the sweet tooth? When did you have a sweet tooth? You only just noticed now? Blah 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 blah. Wait, so the Oathbreaker willingly went back to the society? Oh, never mind. Not a traitor anymore. And he's meeting with his upper echelons? You mean the Grandmaster? Or the rest of the Anguisses? Set upper echelons are called the Anguis. Yep, are called the Anguis. And there are 6 currently among the rank. That's correct. The final seat has been vacant for the past 2.5 years. Yep. Rest in peace to that specific one. Well, I may have mentioned this on the island, but my dear Harwood has been a little too naughty this time. The enforcers aren't required to apologize when we act out of line, but the same can't be said of the people of his station. Until the guy's done kowtowing before his master, Lucrezia and I are stuck running a daycare with these little brats. Why are we stuck doing the grunt work? I should have given this job to that ogre girl and her golden retriever of a prince. Shirley and Cedric. He must be talking about that crazy strong warrior from the Red Constellation. There isn't a Jaeger alive who doesn't know that Corps' name. I swear I've heard about a runaway prince before. Yep, we know about it. Red Constellation? Runaway prince? What in the heck are you guys going on about? Oh, I got about the games. Want my take? I think this kind of gig is perfect for a couple of old has-been enforcers like you. Oh hey, I gotta ask, why are you babysitting us anyway? It's not like we're related to that hairy old fart. The only reason we haven't billed is because we haven't been paid yet. As soon as the check clears, we're blowing this crapsicle stand. That's perfectly fine by me. But until that moment arrives, we will be keeping you company. Trust me, I'd rather be doing literally anything else. You kids are annoying as hell. That's messed up. I totally get why you guys would want to give them a piece of your mind. If you raise even a finger to them, we'll have to break your arm. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Get it? Yeah, whatever. We got bigger fish to fry anyway.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
Speaking of bigger fish, the Oathbreaker hasn't been playing ball with the Garden Master since Nemeth, right? did say he'd step aside that one time. To my knowledge, he's out of action for now. But I wouldn't take an Oathbreaker at his word. Heck, for all we know, he may even have your precious 3 and 9 under his thumb. Oh. What? No. Like I said, you can never run from your past. It'll stalk you to the ends of the earth. The 03's made himself into another man's puppet, and the 09's chasing a guy who tossed her aside like yesterday's garbage. Tell me, does that sound like a happy life? It sure doesn't to me. Okay, X, you've made your point. My goodness. Say what you will, they'll find happiness someday. I haven't known them for long, but even I was struck by how close a bond those two share. It's true that they hit a roadblock. In fact, we all have obstacles in our path right now, but we will overcome ours. It's when Nadia will overcome theirs. Sounds like you guys know about all the shit that's going down in the capital. Too bad Mommy and Daddy's got you grounded. Have fun watching us kick ass from your little playpen. Yeah, we'll put on one heck of a show, one that you're not allowed to take part in. I didn't even have time to chime in. Gosh, shut up! This machine will overcome everything in our way. Talk always makes me want to barf. Keep your pick to yourself, X. Anyway, I think you people are a bark and no bite. If you want to try and prove me wrong, be my guest. I'm interested to see what ending you and the other 3 and 9 will reach. Whether it's a happily ever after, or one that leads straight to the grave. As for us, life we led was filled with killing, and more killing. It wasn't a particularly good life, nor a bad one. But now that it's over, I don't really know where we'll go from here. I haven't given our future much thought. Yorda. And that's fine. For now, you can just kick back, relax, and munch on the finest sweets in the capital while we do our thing. Just get in our way. Once the Oathbreakers back, you're free to put in some Force PGs with me. Once the Oathbreakers back, you're free to put in some Force PGs with me. I'd happily take them on. Only condition is that the rowdy little punk has to chill the hell out. What? Do you think we give you requests? You must be totally bliss if you think we do that. Hard pass. Actually, I may consider it if you tell me where to find some other good sweets. Wow. So she says yes. Now that I think about it, then you wander around the capitals like turning a fox loose in a chick coop. Anyone pushes me, I push back. Anyone pushes me, I push back. But I've got no interest in picking fights with weaklings. If Jin were around though, we'd already be at it. At least find a nice vacant lot away from the civies before you duke it out. They'll get your panties in a twist. I'll settle the score with him eventually. It ain't gonna be today. That's funny. The immovable side. You don't seem like the type to be so courteous about putting off a grudge match 12 years in the making. Oh yeah? Well, what do you know about it?
Beyond the basics, not much. I just spent over half a year in Long Line. Well, ain't that a happy coincidence? We're gonna have you stand witness when our showdown finally happens. With every fiber of my being, hell no.
Well...
What, you're still here? Sure to be tough to pull a fast one with the sitters here. Keeping us on a leash won't change how things turn out. Someone born from the darkness will stick out like a sore thumb in a world of light. Learning that is only a matter of time. But hey, don't get off my nose. Here to break it to you, but darkness and light don't matter a bit. Extending a hand out from between them is what we Spriggans do. Oh, generally speaking, laughing away when I never even asked only shows how much you care inside. I really know how to rile a guy up. I'm told that calamity has struck your place of work. Yeah, my baby on wheels got tall-tailed too. Won't be able to do any decent business for a while, thanks to that. I remembered my last visit there. It truly is a shame. Look, it grew her heart all of a sudden. A shame I wasn't there to see it burn to the ground, that is. Wow. I knew there'd be a catch. And though your office was reduced to cinders, the first floor was hardly damaged at all. At all. That, darlings, is the mark of a professional. Why, it's almost artistic. That's a unique perspective, to put it kindly. You order? So, you must be regular here, the way you knew these were hidden menu items. Yep, already had a taste of every dessert this place has to offer, secret or otherwise. Speaking of hidden menu items, I've got another one for you. The cheese foam frap. It's rich in flavor with a depth of sweetness that'll keep you coming back for more. Try it next time, if you haven't already. You won't regret it. Wow, you're definitely no poser. I'll keep your rec in mind. Can we wrap up this sweet tooth seminar and go already?
Well...
Alright, so that's everybody. Okay guys, with that, I'm gonna have to end it. So we're gonna go to Tyrell District for next time.
Heading to the objective!
Because there's not a main spot. So we've done all the extra spots, like talking to everybody here, talking to everybody there, to everybody there. So we're gonna go here first. Alright guys, well that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you like the stream, please go back, subscribe, like, and follow. It really helps my channel a lot, and I would really appreciate it. So I'll be streaming Trolls tomorrow. First main stage stream? Of course not. But I will put it, of course, in the schedule for next week. So look forward to that. So anyways, when am I gonna stream tomorrow? Well, the first stream, if I do stream tomorrow, is gonna be Splatoon 3 on the Nintendo Switch for the short session stream. And the main session stream is Daybreak Chronicles X Definitive Edition on the Nintendo Switch 2, or both of them on the Nintendo Switch 2. But if you're only here for Legend Heroes Treasure Daybreak 2, it's okay. Everyone has their own interests, their own likes, their own entertainment, their own watch list, their own genre and series. So yeah. So for those that will be there, I will see you guys there. But for those that won't, well then. Until next time, for more Legend Heroes Treasure Daybreak 2, fresh on the PlayStation 5, Taty shutting off. Where am I using duets? Good morning, afternoon, good night, all that good stuff.
The alien mother goddess Ada.
Seek out never before seen treasure
Marisha,
that homes
the wind
and
goddess.
unfolds on an
Watch
all-new
over us
adventure.
and guide
movie
us.
is out of this
The
world.
Adventures of Rock.
And guys,
Golden Calamity.
enjoy the rest of your weekend. I wish you all an awesome and a safe one. And remember, always remember, love and keep on gaming. Alright guys, bye bye. Thank you again. Take care.
Peace.
We should go to the one to talk.
Time to leave.
Never mind. I think we should just do the ones that we gotta talk. But I'm not gonna do the main thing, so yeah. Hopefully we get all that out of the way in one stream and we'll be ready for the main story. We back! Yeah! Yeah, we back. Let's go.